All right, everyone, welcome to the stream. We are getting started with the second day of the OpenFront IO Minors. So for those of you who don't know, OpenFront IO Minors is the tournament that is going to be before the majors, which is going to be next weekend, which is going to have these amazing 10 teams that qualify. We've already seen day one in the qualifiers. That they're gonna all play through these 6 maps, and the top 5 teams will advance. You can see right here we've got teams on top of the leaderboard. This is gonna show who some of them are. Don't know if any of you have any questions about the tournament, but basically we're gonna be playing through 6 games today, or we're gonna be watching 6 games. They are trio games. I believe Merv is disabled because we haven't seen Mervs in any of the other games. People have a minute of PvP immunity, and a lot of the games are pretty much just decided on spawn. So let me show you a little bit about who's going to be playing today, if any of you have any questions. I only know some of the teams. Bull is apparently a good team. I think this is like the LBU team, basically. It's just all these like French people and stuff doing their things. ATR is actually pretty good, I think. A lot of the teams that are good are French. I feel like Mars, I don't really know who they are, but they might be all right. One of these guys, FSC, I think they've been in the chat, so they were excited to tell me on one of the videos that they're playing. Sin is a German clan. Don't know how good they're going to be. Some of you probably know that Buffer exists. He and his friends nominated himself to be the greatest OpenFront player of the last year, so that is definitely impressive and stuff. Shadow Reaper's pretty good. Green Biscuit has like tons of experience in OpenFront's predecessor. He's very good as well. And let's get started with the game. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Our first map is going to be Europe. So what you're all gonna see here hey Chris, hey Thomas, is that basically what's gonna happen is teams are gonna pick a spawn, and then one team's gonna get a slight imbalance because there's only like there's probably only I didn't catch it, like there's probably only 24 people playing, and because this map is properly sized, one per team is definitely not just gonna run away with it. So welcome to the stream, everyone, and let's see where people are spawning. You know what's so bizarre? This actually is gonna be really interesting. If I was Bull right now, I would send a boat down here to like Balearic Islands, to like Ibiza and stuff. I think Ibiza's on this island. This is also very important, y'all, because this is a huge imbalance on this map. It is absolutely massive. Even this guy, this KYO, which I have no idea who they are. He's like the only person who can compete for that. Buffer might be getting the memo in seeing that oh no, there's actually someone down here. I couldn't even tell that they were down here. Never mind. Ignore what I said. The Skur team. This guy I think has a YouTube channel. I've told him to record things on certain streams, but I don't think he has. Green Biscuit's got a cool background. This is also the most important part of the video, by the way, that we got to see what his skin is. Is it like a flower? Like, what do you think the skin is? What do you think it is? It's like a bow, it almost looks like. He needs to take more territory. No, they are in Africa, man. They are. They just, you couldn't tell that they existed. But then again, they have a really interesting spawn in the sense that they're going to have good trade. They also are going to have a very, very simple game in a lot of ways. But let's look at some of the other parts of the map. NSFW, I don't know what that's supposed to stand for. I don't like how close they are to some of these other teams. And a lot of times what's happened, like if you watch the games yesterday, it's basically like a question of like, how much land are you going to have access to with your overall spawn? ATR's spawn I don't love because I don't think they're going to get a positional play. The Nub clan, it's okay for the region. They're going to have a much simpler game. Ink is doing a good job blocking things off, but I'm kind of skeptical about what they're going to get. I honestly think, I mean, we don't really know who SCR are. I think they're going to be the team that has like the highest potential in the long run. Let's just go try to find who Team 11 is. Most of these teams are actually pretty similar at this point. This is just kind of a thing of early game efficiency, and we'll see how it is. Yeah. So welcome in everyone to the stream. Hope you're enjoying this. Don't know if you have any questions about, or you want to talk about something else, because early games kind of whatever. This is all kind of weird in here too, though. I actually like that, I like that skin. This like kind of mixed in, stuff. This could potentially get annexed. So it wouldn't surprise me if these teams, there's kind of a big efficiency question. Oh, it's Brézor, le français, or le gens qui parlent le français. That's cool. These teams, I could see them just like fighting each other till the end of the earth and then nothing happens. I honestly think these warship battles are going to be relevant. Because I think if one of these teams tries to pirate each other's trade, that's going to be really important. And part of the problem with Sin is they don't have a really good trade setup like the kind of North African people down here. So Comet, like I told you, he did try to get down here. It looks like they're trying to push him out early, and it's an 80k push. Honestly, what they should have done is they should have just split it. And that would have been way, way easier. You still see some other things going on over here. I think they just want to get themselves safe. Oh, this is some exploiter strategy. So Imperium Romanum, I don't know if it was exploiter. Maybe it was just a coincidence. I was gonna say, is he trying to get himself some cheap ports? This is the type of worry, though. This guy Axiom, he's got a lot of stuff right on his front line. And honestly, if I was him, I would have put the defense post back maybe a little bit further. I don't know. They're supposedly professionals. And these guys got to be really kind of cautious with how many troops they're expending, because if they just sit here, it might be a problem. And I think some of these like French teams like Bolt, they know enough about how to coordinate like troop pushes that this could be pretty devastating in a lot of ways. Yeah, they've got a little bit higher of a cap, but the SCR folks, they still have got some time to go. Yeah, honestly, with Axiom, I wish he put some of his trade or his ports down a little bit lower. I think that would have been a little bit more effective. And I mean, they need to keep going and try to get all this done. I think the Bifur here in the middle. Oh, so FSC are diffing Sin. Oh, they are. That's funny. I wonder how that happened. I mean, they just might have been sandwiched, y'all. What I was saying here is the fact that BGS is in the middle. What team are they? They're team 12. I mean, they're pretty high up on the leaderboard. Max troops is really going to be the important thing, I think. I'm actually curious. Team 11. This is team 5. They're doing okay, but there's still being some big pushes right here. Yeah, and this is all getting defense post up. I think the really key thing is that this team down here, they've just got a lot of potential because their game is so simple. They have one front to push on. You see some of this counter annexation right here, which is going to slow this down. And if they just have higher troop cap than Bull, they just lose. I mean, Bull can try to see if they can get up a Hydro, but a lot of these games that we've seen, we just haven't seen it in time. The only thing I'd say that might be better about today, I think some of the players are more skilled. So, I mean, these two teams, Sin and the FSC, they probably canceled each other out. Inc. getting a lot. That's a big deal. They have more risk in the sense of, like, they have all of these rivers to deal with. Like, if you look over here, like, they just have a lot more fronts they have to think about. But honestly, with how fed this guy's getting, I mean, their MAC troops are going really high. You can see right here that our initial team we talked about, they've got really high max troops too. The kind of question I have is how efficient are they going to be able to be with some of this stuff, right? So there's a little bit of mixing in here with Bifur. So that doesn't give necessarily the site guy a complete go-ahead. Okay, so he's going to go for Bifur here. Pushing on some of those defense posts. Don't know how effective that is. Oh, we can actually see this. Yeah, this guy allied with Comet. Bifur is just getting cooked. Unfortunate for him. I think that central spawn's probably a bit of an issue. Once this gets opened up, I'm not sure how this is gonna all look. And the fact that this team, the Inc. team over here, is so freaking fed. Oh no. Uh-oh, y'all. They don't see it coming. Oh, they do see it coming. They do see it coming. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Oh, he got it out, though. He got it out. Did he just panic out 3 warships? He just panicked out 3 warships. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. So I kind of wonder with, like, how the position's set up, if, like, Axiom could get out, like, a boat over here, and then he could just betray and maybe push. Kind of risky in some regards, because once you break through to some of these other players, you're going to get pushed really fast. So it's still like kind of Inc., which I guess if we watch this back, we could kind of see if these two teams really did cancel them out or whatever. Still, Shadow Reaper's got a good position in the middle in terms of, like, just his overall cap of stuff. But I feel like he's just got risk, man. I feel like he's got risk, man. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, the North, like, this is kind of the thing about a lot of these games. Like, if you just spawn really close to each other, you can't get momentum. And then the people who do get momentum one-shot you with 300k attacks that you can't do anything about. Then you get all their gold, and then you can't do anything. The other thing... Oh, excuse me, man. The other thing I'd mention is how these games are, like, scored. It's based on, like, the max land you get overall. And that's kind of making some teams, like... So it's not necessarily, like, your final position. Like, at this point in time, Team 12, so the Buffer team, they're get second place if no one got as high of a land occupation percentage as them. And that's making some teams play for, like, second place and things just to get overall points, because how this works is you just need to get in the top 5 of this around 10 teams to get to the final and stuff. So, I mean, we'll see. So you just see this rolling. This guy's got 700k. He's just got such an insane cap. Team 5 is actually really good. This might be one advantage they do have, that their trade setup, I think, just might be better than this one. Because you see, there's kind of some weird things. Balmy down here is surviving, probably being a little bit of a pest. He probably, if Ink really wanted to get him, he probably could. But they're all focusing on this. They're focusing on getting land. If we look at the gold, the only team, and this is what's happened. Oh, no, there is another team. Team 5 does have Hydro potential. And I think if they're smart, they give it all to Imperium Romanum, and he can just bomb whoever he wants, right? We see Nub Sterile trying to delete his city, just like people were doing in the initial OpenFront kind of setups of trying to just get rid of all their stuff. Oh, and Shadow Reaper's getting hit by, like, massive thing. I mean, he full sends everything to try to slow this down. How much is he gonna stop? I mean, there's still 200k into him. That's a max speed push. I think that's pretty cooked. And I don't know, like, this is what I want to see. I want to see go SCR. Hydro these guys, because otherwise it's just gonna be over. I mean, I guess you can finish off some of these folks, but I want to see people freaking fight. I don't just want to see them just, like, chill. I really, really don't. But I think some of the incentives for how the game is set up are kind of just, of everyone just kind of does their own thing. So Psycho Killer, what are you doing? What's your troop count? What's your troop count at? It's 800k. Yeah, how come? So what is the team that has, like, 1.8 mil? Yeah, it is. You guys do have a 1.8 mil cap. Where are all of your troops? It's just all spread out, but this guy's got 2 mil cap because it's all there. I think this guy's just gonna get, like, one shot by Pyra whenever this ends. Because you just see this. This guy just rolls across the map. No one does anything. He got a little bit of momentum. No one responds because there's no one else on the map. So hype, right? Well, welcome to the OpenFront Masters. And what is even going on with this guy's troops? I honestly even think, like, even if he got Hydros, I don't think it matters. Oh, you know what might be going on? They're boat banking. I think they're boat banking. Yeah, I think this is a boat bank scenario, and I actually think what we saw down here is we might have just seen some snipes on some of the stuff. Because this is a boat bank setup right here. What Axiom is doing. And maybe they're going for a hit. But, like, listen, this guy's gotten so much that it's kind of ridiculous. I think you probably have to go now. But this just might not work with the incentive. I mean, here it goes. I think they're going to try to get everything in. Oh, they don't time the bombs right. You got to get the bombs in first. You got to get the bombs in first, y'all. If you don't do the bombs in first, like, this isn't as good. I mean, this is 800k into him. But you see, this guy's at, like, max setup. He's just so low, so Baptista's going to get a bit of this. I think these organizers, they need to kind of reconsider the max land thing, and they just need more people in the game. Because, like, y'all, I'll just tell you some kind of meta commentary. I wasn't sure I was going to cast this, because I feel like these games, like, so little happens. And I'm so sorry if you hate that and you believe that things are happening. What this game was because it's over. This guy got a little bit of momentum. These guys didn't capitalize enough on their momentum, and then he one-shots people. The hydros don't matter because there's so much space on the map and there's so few players, and that's basically it. And people are gonna camp around. Even this team up here, you know, maybe, if this team is doing some boat banks, okay. I don't think we see any boat banks, honestly. I mean, here goes a mill push, and maybe this can mean something. It would be very cool if it does, but I'm kind of skeptical, because if this is one hydro in here, I don't think it matters. I honestly don't, because I think the occupation percentage, or like the percentage damage, won't matter. Yeah, that... I don't know, like maybe this team, if we like watched it back, we can see that they had a timing to do stuff, but the things I want to see in these type of games, from like a viewer perspective, I want to see shifts, and I don't want the game to be decided within 2 minutes. I really, really don't. Because if we go watch it back and see why the Ink team was able to take out, like FFC or these two people fighting in the corner, like was it because they just burned all their troops on each other? Then they have like crazy momentum and no one do anything. Like guys, like how do you account for that? I mean, let me know what you think. Like let me know if you think that my take is just super far out there or what. But I'm kind of disappointed. Like let me ask you this. I'll do a poll. Let's do a poll really quick, and I'm just gonna ask you. Let's start a poll. Did you enjoy this game? Did you enjoy game 1? What do y'all think? Do you enjoy game 1? Let me know. Let's see what you think. Do you think this was a good game? I think if I compared it to yesterday, this was better than some of the games yesterday. It was better than the first game yesterday, but I don't know. It's also not a completely objective poll because I'm also all influencing you. Okay, so we've got what do we got so far? We got 27 votes. We've got no, and we can kind of take into account that probably some of my explanatory take is influencing that in a bit. But that's a big deal. It's a big deal that it's kind of split in that regard. Let's see what y'all saying. Is OpenFront development like run by a committee or something? It's so there's one guy who created the game named Evan, and then they have a team. What are y'all saying? In regular games, people would normally team up against the strongest player for the win, but it feels like everyone is just playing without cooperating and not playing for the win. Yeah, this Bogaloga is right, because part of what's happening is you get points based on your max occupation. So it's like this percentage owned up here in the top right, if you can see that. So people don't want to collaborate to take down the crown because they think, oh yeah, third place is just as good. And that's a really good critique. When they first did this type of setup, it was actually cool and interesting, but by day 2, I don't think it was. So Projected says, maybe others need to get better. Understand when some of them get momentum and stop them. But it's so random who gets that momentum. Right, Projected. I think so, but I think, like, this isn't really a but. It's a kind of an and comment. Let me stop that poll. Let's see what you ended up doing. Yeah, it's like, it's pretty much split. I mean, 40 people isn't a lot, but that's a pretty notable thing. People do need to know how to coordinate, but one, it's very tough on small maps, or small, like, player games. Like, this is under 30 people. This map is designed for, like, 100 people. This map is not a good map choice, and I think that's something you could foresee. What are the other things? Let me also just, let's pull up, let me pull up the leaderboard and stuff so you can see some other things. We'll just see what the next map is. So the next map will be Australia. You can see in the bottom right. That'll be a little bit smaller. It's a little bit better of a map. We'll see when the leaderboard gets set up for this. I'm also, we'll just, we'll rewatch this game back in super speed. So let's do this really quick. Let's super speed that. Sorry for the kind of blinding light potentially. So what was I doing? I was responding to Projected thing. I think the number of people on the map is a problem. I think the scoring is a problem. Yeah, that's what I think it is. That's what I think it is. Yeah, I think you need smaller maps or something like that. Are we gonna play games? Bosnia mapper maybe. Like I said at the, I've kind of mentioned, I'm a little concerned about this tournament in like what I can kind of commentate on. Like, so let's go watch back because this is the key moment. I just want to see how Inc. gets their momentum. We might do it. I'm glad you like the stream, Terracast. Yeah, man. So here these guys are. I actually don't know if we can actually see. So they are team 10. They have really good start in terms of their overall setup. They get over. They just push and roll this guy. Oh, and then he full sends them. So he's kind of like almost gifting him some of this. You get a little bit of momentum. And it doesn't seem like anyone could stop these guys, right? Let me actually, pull this, because we want to just have, we don't need this, this overlay right now. So he gets momentum. No one can really do anything. He takes out all this. He's going to clear all of this stuff. How could anyone have stopped him? None of these guys can betray. They're not incentivized to betray because they just want to take out other people and get as much land. So they're kind of just playing for placement. They're not playing for the win. So we just see one shot here. We roll up here. Yeah, and no one else can do anything else. I would say there was a little bit of a mess up from the SCR clan here in North Africa that they needed to have their bombs flying before because they were like boat banking, which good idea. You're trying to set it up. This all goes down. At this point, if no one does anything, which is probably hard to do if you have to betray, it's over. And it's also only been 10 minutes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I feel bad. I honestly do. I want to show you guys like better stuff than this. So yeah, that's pretty much game. Like we predicted that. And this is what happened the other day. We predicted it like minutes in. It was literally minutes in, and that was it. All right, so what do we got going on? We got our next game starting in about 5 minutes. It's going to be Australia. So I'm going to pull that up in just a sec for y'all. Let's get this going over here, and we'll pull that in. So I don't know what y'all think. If y'all have any solutions, I think they need to change the scoring setup. This is our waiting time for game 2, so I'll just chat with y'all for right now. So what are y'all saying? Yeah, Brezzo, you were on that team, right? Yeah, y'all did great. I mean, you executed, you got your early momentum. What else, like, what else is there to say, man? Like, really? Let's get this up here. Let's go in. So what else is everyone else saying? Brezzo got lucky, Sinful sent us. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the thing, and there's so few people, you can't counter it. And you're not incentivized to counter it. Why would you fight the crown when you could kill, like, 8th place and get higher up on the leaderboard? Yeah. Maybe it's a visibility thing, Matt says. There are potential things people could have done, but we have no idea how to know if people are doing effective things. Matt, so these are supposedly the best players, and I would actually say they are smart players, and they're playing it smart. They shouldn't be going for the crown. They should go take out 8th place and get slightly higher on the leaderboard. Like, if y'all open the video description, you'll see the points you get from that. It's the maximum land you get in a game. So if you get, like, 40% of the land and then you die, you could still get, like, 3rd place, even if someone else wins. So you've only seen one game. If it's just once, isn't this just put play or outplay? Thomas, I don't know what you mean by that. The only thing that happened is one team got momentum and they just one-shot everyone. And no one else did anything because they're not incentivized to. I look for PC stuff. What are you talking about? Terracast? Are you talking about helping me get a different computer so I can cast more? If anyone knows about getting a good gaming PC, like, please DM me. I'm trying to do it. I'll make more content. I hate watching OpenFront Masters because 90% of the round, no one does anything for 30 minutes. Yeah, Bosnian Mapper has the point. And I don't want this stream to just be like a harping thing. But what else can we talk about? Like, am I right? Boat banking should get a buff. Totally disagree, Phoenix. I think it's in an okay spot, and you might even want to buff it more. How do we change the rules? I'm going to talk with them. Because, I mean, the points I'm making aren't that complicated. I think they're kind of clear. Even some of their other tournaments where they're doing, like, 2v2 or whatever, if it's for fun for other people, that's fine. But I don't think it's that engaging. Right? Like, the stream we did yesterday where we just did some funny custom games, way more interesting, way more fun, better viewer quality, less skill for sure, but we could have gotten people with higher skill and had it be interesting too. Like, what I want to see from a tournament game, I want to see Hydra fights. I don't want to know who wins after 3 minutes. And I'm okay with longer games. And they just need to think better with that type of stuff. So I think OpenFront needs to focus on mode / rule set and just develop that. Yeah, I don't know, Matt. I mean, it kind of depends on where people are at with things. Like, for me, I've just had, like, I've been with OpenFront since the very, very beginning. I've played a lot of game time. I think, like, I don't know if you're talking about Masters, like the official tournaments and stuff, but there's a bunch of niche things they could do. They're kind of focusing mostly on quality control, and they already have, like, crazy player count per day. Should Merv be allowed? I see no reason why to not allow Merv. I mean, I don't think people would necessarily... Well, actually, people will probably use the 25 mil Merv. Someone will use that. The only problem with that is it might favor snowballing more, because that's kind of how it works on the current meta. I don't think anyone would ever do the 50 mil Merv. I think 25 mil Merv, if someone else gets close, you'd think about that. So there's pros, cons with that. It's kind of down to talking about things. I think if you had a game, like if they just combined both the groups, and they did 20-player games, I think it would be better. So let's just see how many people are in here. We've got 2 casting teams. And then we have 11 other teams. We're doing 30-player maps, guys. 30-player maps. This is super important. So a lot of people really like this northern part of Australia. If you saw yesterday, UN won from over here just because people canceled each other out. This map is better for this tournament. And here's why. It's generally smaller. And it's more conducive to that type of stuff. 5 million at the start could be interesting, man. Mervs were so bad on the first open. Were they really, Chris? I can't even remember that. I honestly don't even know. I mean, those were different Mervs. So let's go see, let's just go determine who wins the game. Because it's mostly determined by spawn in your initial outcome. It's actually, so you can see, if you look at the map, the things that stand out to me at first, I think Inc. again have they didn't have a great spawn last game. They got kind of fortunate that basically someone imploded. I like Inc. spawn a lot because you can see how they can corner off this part of the map. They're going to have safe trade. They're going to get Tasmania. It looks great. That looks amazing. Some of these people, so this Mars team, let's actually pull up some of this other stuff. Oh, I need to change overlay so y'all can see it better. Sorry about that, y'all. Just, like, leave a message if you see it like that so you can actually see the entire game, right? So, Mars here. They got some cool skins and stuff. It's kind of hard to tell, like, what's going on here. Bull looks... Oh. I died. I guess I spawned somewhere. That's fine. So Bull and Sin, they're all super close. I don't think that's really conducive. I think it's kind of a take people out. Where even is the other Sin dude? Oh, he's right here. Yeah, they're super kind of patched together. I mean, we can see what Sin ADZ is doing. He needs to click one more time. Okay, good. Get that. Don't let people screw this up. ATR looks really good too. They've got a good corner off. This split risk is not super bad. So this is all pretty much safe for them. That's a huge amount of land. They're team 12. And we'll see how effective this team is. Oh, so this is one of the things that you got to keep in mind. You always got to pay attention to this type of stuff. And they're not going to lose too much. This is also something to keep in mind. I don't think Nub should really want to start that war. Hopefully Inc. is getting that over here. Mars in the middle. Where's the rest of Mars? This is part of the problem. Yeah, they're all here. They're not going to have good trade. So they might have gotten a decent amount of land, but they have higher risk and not as good trade. BGS, yeah, they're kind of like patchworked out. It's actually, there's a lot of kind of patchy type of things. SCR has got some good little pocket right here. So, I mean, how I think about it, I think ATR have a really good chance. Like, if I were them... Just debating how I would do this. I think you just kind of like ally a bunch of these fronts where it's kind of complicated, and maybe you just try to like sweep down the coast. Like that might be how I would think about it. Like try to get Ziluan to just start pushing on SF NSFW, because he doesn't really have the betray risk in a lot of sense. Like he can just betray whoever he wants. But I feel like a lot of these teams, they just want to get like they want to just feed like one really big person. So this is kind of unfortunate that Ink lost this. We could try to see what their alliances are. Oh, this guy's got no alliances. So I think Bakken might be kind of cooked. I think he might be a little cooked. This guy's got an alliance with Brezzo and Bane. But Bane could potentially like cancel this out. Like he could just break it whenever he wanted. But I think they're probably not going to do that. Alliance stuff is kind of like betrayal's kind of risky, y'all. Maybe Enzo should try Worldbox or stuff like that. Every PC can play that game. Yeah, dude, I just need a better PV. I just need a better PC. I want someone to try to help me figure it out. Because then I can make more contacts. Listen, War of Dots I think is pretty simple too. In 1v1, it's just a question of like micro and moving things back and forth is how it sounds. And in 4v4, it sounds like there's a lot of waiting. So here we go. One shot here. That's probably going to mean a bunch of momentum on this point. What can you do? This guy should be dumping all his gold to his teammates, but I think once the type of momentum starts, what do you do? So 90k here, it doesn't matter because this guy's got already such a high cap. And I think Ink's game plan, like, I mean, since these areas are stalled, maybe the goal is you just push north. I mean, you could probably even do a boat here. This would be an interesting thing to know if the boat would be better or you should just push the whole front because it goes out faster. I'm working on games myself. Maybe I can make a good game. Yeah, maybe, man. That'd be cool. Here goes another hit. I mean, if I was Pyra, I would probably try to ally someone like Green Biscuit because I feel like he'll have other things to deal with, and your goal, like, with how you're incentivized to do things, you should just be going for the weak players and get your overall land percentage off. So, I mean, we'll see. We will see indeed. All right, so Royaume de Rex is doing this. Is he going to get over here? Okay, so he stops right around here, which is interesting. I think he's probably waiting for his betrayal stuff to expire. Is he boating over here? He is boating over here. No, this is Globy, I think. Yeah. Or no, was it? I can't tell. But anyway, we're just seeing a great example of territorial IO that no one's really using bombs. It's basically just land. Oh yeah, and these guys all go down. So they're kind of cooked. Yeah, Green Biscuit, I think he's probably gonna... Ooh, he's not gonna one-shot Bane and these guys. And can he betray? I don't know if he can. And yeah, he can't betray. He can't betray people, because if he betrays, he's just gonna be cooked by people. So he's just gonna have to go and start, like, eviscerating small people and try to, like, play for placement, just like everything. So again, Pyra, we saw they have the best spawn. They just roll. Will anyone do anything about this? I'm doubtful. Who does he have alliances with? He has an alliance with ATR. Does he have one with John? He doesn't. So John's just next in line. Yeah. Hey, Lagro Gravichvili, you're running a game or two after the tourney. Maybe, Max. It'd probably be better than the tournament, to be honest. Unfortunately. I mean, we were talking about the problems with the tournament. I should just, like, go get a bunch of food and just have this be me eating. Or, like, I do a podcast on something, man. It's, like, better than this. Because what have we seen? We've seen nothing. Team 7 is Green Biscuit. And they're doing good. They're doing good in their position. Actually, this would be a kind of interesting other kind of story to look at. So Shadow Reaper is going to get kind of cooked here. Yeah, we didn't really see with all these all mixed colors in, but I think Pyra is just going to one-shot people. And no one really has that much gold. Oh, wait. Team 12 has a bunch of gold. The kind of question, though... Oh, look at Buffer here. He is... Oh, man. He just full sent? Maybe that's a misclick? Oh, he's trying to give up his land? Okay. Okay. You know, it's kind of funny. I think some of these people know each other, so maybe Buffer's just trying to help out these other folks right here. Royaume de Rex is sending in a Hydro in this other front, I think? Or did it just get shot down? Yeah, it did just get shot down. But this is, again, the weird incentive. It's people playing for, like, second place. And I don't get it. I also think Axiom may have just transferred out all his troops. And then transferred them back in. And at this point, Pyra, yeah, I was gonna say, he can just betray. And no one can do anything because no one has any freaking troops at all. So he just rolls and takes out this. Guys, we gotta change the rules of these tournaments. This is not good gameplay. It's not. And it's not even how OpenFront's typically played. It's not blaming any of the players. People are doing their thing and they're acting on their own incentives, but no one is trying to take out the crown, which is like an OpenFront kind of thing, right? Right? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, someone's talking about lines of battle. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant War of Dots. Yeah, yeah, I guess someone else made a comment on that. Oh, lines of battle's on the... Yeah, it's on the web. I'd have to learn all that stuff. So great. We saw another game where we predicted within like a minute who would win. That's not a game. It's also been under 9 minutes. We know who the winner is. No one can do anything. I'm kind of ticked. And you know what? I mean, I might actually I need to find a way if I can tell. I was gonna tell like the organizers, if we do a final interview, that they need to rethink how they do things. But also they need some credit too, because there's a bunch of organization that goes into this. They just need to think about like the actual product, because the product isn't really a product. So I'm gonna do another poll for y'all. Let's see what you think about this. Last poll was kind of similar. Was game 2 a good game? And by that I mean like viewer experience. You can kind of take that as you will. Yeah, let's see what y'all think about this. Let's see what you think. What are you saying, barbecue with prefer? You're running a game 2 after the turn. We need prefer pork chuck barbecue cam. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd honestly be more interesting. Lines of battle, you must command cavalry. What are you saying? Yeah, it's playable in the one. How good if you weren't just bashing it? It'd be good. But Thomas, what do you mean? Thomas, what would be interesting about this? We saw the game start. Pyra one-shotted people. Nothing else happened. like we're gonna watch this back again. We're gonna watch this back, okay? We're gonna watch it back. And look, dude, you're in the strong minority. I'm totally open-minded to this stuff. Let's get our leaderboard up because we see ink in the start. And we'll see how this goes down. I don't think it's my fault. I think I'm reacting to what reality is, man. Ink and Sin are teaming, bro. Enzo, please look at Sin betraying without any reason. Where? What do you mean? I mean, we'll watch this. I mean, people have to make calls. I mean, we just already know. You can already see Ink has a crazy advantage here. ATR didn't get as much of an advantage. Like, they're a little bit behind, I think, if we look at this. Yeah, Team 12, they're a little bit behind. And maybe, like, there's something about being close to Tasmania that I think is just, like, better for everything. So, the guy who's saying that it's my fault for bashing it, just watch this back. This is a 9-minute game. These are the professionals. Ink just continues to one-shot people. There's no resistance. Like, it's not my fault, man. It's not my fault. Do not blame me. No one is incentivized to do anything. Yeah, that full send there, that does not matter. That really, really doesn't. Like, honestly, Rex could have eaten that. I really think it didn't. 37 people. This game, yep, it was worse. It was kind of worse. It was kind of worse, and I'm leaving it there. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Bosnian Mapper's comment is on point, and I can't hype it. Guys, I can't. I really can't. What am I supposed... Like, let's let Thomas respond. Thomas, what could I have said that made this game interesting? I could have tried to look at, like, maybe the side quests on the left side of the map. But even then, don't we just care about the overall big picture? Right? Yeah. I mean, Brezzo, good job to y'all. Y'all are doing great. You got the best spawn. You executed well. Like, Bionfe, like, bravo. Like, good job. Yeah. Oh, you love the commentary, Galamore? It's so hype. I'm basically just, it's basically just like shitting on tournament design. I mean, Galamore, what's your take on this? It's your fault. I'm saying, why was it the same player that killed it twice? Maybe it's a skill. What do you mean? Sorry, I don't mean it's your fault. I'm saying, Why was it the same player that killed it twice? Maybe it's a skill issue. But what do you mean, Thomas? I don't understand. By kill it twice or it's a skill issue? It's not a skill issue. Everyone's playing how they should. It's the structure. There's too few people, and the incentives are bad. Or it's slightly too big maps. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Let me go see what their next plans are doing. They're gonna pass on the next game. We can watch this one more time if we want, I think. Will this reset? Yeah, it will reset. Okay. The other players aren't as good as Ink. No, Matt, not really. I mean, but like, because, oh, Matt, thank you for explaining. Yeah, I don't think it's just that they're not as good. They got a better spawn and they executed. And no one else is incentivized to fight them. Because they're all just playing for places. I don't think there's a skill issue. I think a lot of these players have played really well. And you also got to think about, what does skill really mean in this? Right? It's how efficient you are at the start, and it's mostly your spawn positioning. There is skill in that. But we're also not seeing more complexity from having to deal with tougher situations. I mean, let's see what else y'all are saying. What do you mean it's like it wasn't a good game? Pyra doesn't deserve winning. No, Pyra and Ink totally deserved to win. They did good. They executed. It was a tough tournament for me for sure. Yeah, Galamore, you guys had some funny spawns. You did some like weird island spawns at times. Thomas, skill issues spawn. To be honest, the most once they spawn, they get the most land at the start, and they just snowball since no one shouts them early. Yeah, Max's point is exactly it. You know, spawning is a skill, but because there's so few people, there's like less chance for other people to respond, less chance for people to get up gold. And I don't think anyone's here to see spawn.io. Fix spawns? I don't know. That's an all right idea. I just think they need more people. And I think we need to consider a different structure for how you get points, is what I'd say. I think it should be more weighted towards longer games. I think the two strongest players at the end. Yeah, I honestly, I'd love to see longer games with Hydro fights. One of the last tournaments, we saw a really, really crazy game on the UK with tons of back and forth, tons of drama. It was interesting. And that's what people want, I think. I feel like OpenFront isn't deep to support why they would be better than others inherently. Yeah, Matt, like, I think you might get more variation with bigger games, but also a lot of OpenFront's luck, y'all. Like, not all this is like that deep. I would agree if it wasn't the same team doing the same thing twice. I don't get what you're... You know, no, Thomas, we can go analyze both games. Ink got a little bit of an edge from someone full sending in the first game, and they got momentum. They had a fine start, and they got really a benefit of that, and no one could stop them. It's only like there's 10 freaking teams, man. All right, let me grab this next game. It's going to start in a second. So let's grab this, pull this over. I'm going to show you what the next map is, too. So let's see and make sure everyone can see this. So our next map is going to be New York, which, not a huge fan of New York, personally. But we'll see. Yeah, Ink double 50. That's pretty impressive. They've also got ATR 40. All these people are playing for places. BGS, Befer, the self-appointed best player in OpenFront of 2025. Great to him. I think it'd be better if more people would attack more in City Stack, so one person doesn't just being the biggest while everyone is stuck on 200k. Yeah, that's why we need more players in the game. Some of those maps, like if you think about it, that we just saw a 30-player Australia game. We saw a 33-player Australia game. When people watch OpenFront videos, they want to see an 80-player Australia game, right? Like it's like we don't want simplicity. So Matt's saying, yeah, I agree. There are just before. What are you saying? They're just, yeah, it's picking good spawns is basically what Matt's saying. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with Chris. I mean, I think they executed, but they also just got in positions that happened to be good. First game, they had an okay spawn. And here we go for next game. We got New York. What's everyone else saying? It's easier for those that click in the right space and have the maximum distance plus. Yeah. UN's hosting a tournament next month. It will hopefully fix the tournament format. That'll be great. If y'all want any input on like how it might play out, Galamore, let me know, because I'd love to weigh in, even if I'm not casting, because I'd love to see more interesting games. They should do what Ink did and set perimeter. Yep, it's a perimeter. Max is getting the right strategy. You basically get a perimeter, you get a lot of land, and you need to have good trade is what it looks like. I know other teams are also very capable of winning. It's just happened that Ink had a really good early game. Yeah, Chris is right. Some of these other teams are really good. It's not a skill issue thing. Like, if we look at this map, you can do... It's so funny that there are 3 different types of people down here. I like that. That's funny. Okay, so who has the best setup? SCR, I'm a little skeptical of them. Because I think they might not get enough land. I'm just looking at like corners and like areas that they can potentially take out. There's a lot of people who are really spread out. So here's an example. KYO, terrible spawns. They're too close. This guy spawning here does nothing because this land would almost, well, he does a little bit, but it's not that big a deal. He should have been competing more. These guys needed to spread out more. So right now, I do like NSFW. I actually want to see where Ink spawned. Let's try to find Ink. Ink does not have the great... Ooh. They have a very interesting spawn. They might have some really good access. They're not going to be able to corner stuff off, but they've got this whole kind of central area in here. They're blue, by the way. So that's really interesting. Besides this, I don't think there's super high clarity on the rest of the map. Like, I do like NSFW in some way in terms of land, but some of their trade is going to suck, I feel like, because they're missing a player. This down here is a death trap because the Nub clan kind of like squashed themselves in on all this. I mean, Bull is doing a good job cornering off all of this, but I don't know if they're going to have enough. I mean, maybe if they can roll some of these other people, they'll be okay. It's kind of to be determined. Like, I could see if Bull got a bunch of momentum, they'd be good. Down here, oh my god, why? How did Mars get, like, surrounded? Because I thought Sin John was just, oh, there's 2 Mars people. Why are you guys spawning here? Why would you put 2? You guys both put 2 here. I feel like this is just, like, a way... Yeah, I didn't see this guy. I didn't see back in here. I feel like that's just a way to lose. So, Axiom might get up enough land. I mean, why is... There's so many weird spawns. Like, look at this. Like, why did ATR do this weird thing? Maybe it's just the map. Like, this might just be a hard map to spawn on. Okay. So Scalex is looking good. I think this guy, he's like 10 years old and he's French and he's got a YouTube channel. He might have a lot of momentum with some of this efficiency. Let's see. We've got a little bit more parity this game. This game's a little bit better. Which is Team 11, though? I can't... This is something they need to improve. So we got Team 8. Team 11. Yeah, so one thing I'll just tell you. Ink are more efficient than other people. And they have gotten better spawns. Because you see them at the top of the leaderboard. They're 11. Team 3... I mean, Scalex has got Crown, but the rest of his team, I don't think he has that much. I mean, ideally, you just start, like, one-shotting some of these other people. I mean, ooh, is this going to get through? You know what they should just do? What Bull should do is just have Komet betray Iceman, and then, like, full send him, and then Scalex just feeds him. I'm kind of guessing this is, oh. Okay, this guy, Scalex does not have, he doesn't have alliances with the people to the north, so that might mean he's going north. Very interesting. Okay, this game we've got a little bit more parity. I mean, there's still only 30 people. I also like, I like that skin, that's good. Vlira's skin is a pay-to-win skin. So it looks like Mars is losing down here. For whatever reason, I guess they had, like, less, because I don't know where the other the other Mars player's right here. So he's not donating this, or just the Sin people had more land, and that's kind of it? Okay. Yeah, so Ink's position, they don't have great trade set up overall. But they got a lot of land, and they got a lot of risk is the issue. I actually kind of like BGS's position in a lot of ways. I feel like that might be manageable. But I mean, we'll see, we'll see. Kind of hard to tell. Okay, so we got massive push right here. Only kind of worry is you might be quartering some people into the back right. Oh, we see a betrayal right here. And he's got 200k. I don't know if that's going to go punished. Yeah, I think that might go unpunished because I don't think anyone else has it. So Brezzo's going to go down. And I think Pyra's just not in a good spot. The only critique I have of all this, Sin's got a decent position. There's just still so few people on the map. And even if you look at the gold, I don't know how quickly people are going to get up to, like, Hydro stuff. So, Scalix has got an alliance with Pyrrha and with Nub Weed. So, I mean, he can kind of just, like, go one-shot whoever he wants whenever he gets up the troops and things. And here we go. Yeah, here he goes. He goes for Nub Alpha. So that's guy's just gone. Pull full screen. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, I can't believe I did that. I'm super sorry. Yeah. Oh, man, I wasn't even looking, dude. Wasn't even looking. Ugh. F me. F me. Why? Oh, my freaking stream wasn't loading. Sorry, guys. Well, don't mind that. Yeah, this is, it's not totally clear who's gonna win. So who's Team 13? I think, yeah, it's these folks. It's the Bifer and Green Biscuit folks. So the top left has been cleaned up a bit. Scalix still just looks menacing just because he has the crowd. He's just doing another massive attack, so one-shot people. Makes sense. Now, this is what I would hope to see. I want to see more, like, mid-game Hydro stuff. And this is what I'm kind of thinking, this is why more people would be helpful. Sin actually just goes and cannibalizes all these KYO people who didn't spawn smartly. So Sin actually looks decent, and they actually have, I like their trade setup. Their trade setup's really good. This getting taken out, that's all good. Iceman's just like full sending, probably in a frustrated manner. So he's gonna disappear. So maybe we actually will get to see some type of drama, but then again, we really only have a few teams left. Someone's taking Staten Islands. 20 should be the number of teams. Yep, that would have been way better. Would have been way better. So, what else do we got going on that could be of interest? I mean, it's just kind of a question of when these guys pick a fight. So, Scalix has no alliances with anyone. If I was him, I would not want to fight FSC because I think that's just a burning all your troops. I think I'd want to fight Inc. I think I'd want to try to ally Pyra and go from there. So, I mean, we'll have to see how these guys do it. Okay, so Lost Champions, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, you can make a lot of progress. You definitely can. But you are kind of sandwiching yourselves in a lot of things. But no one can punish you necessarily right now, I don't think. You got a lot of alliances. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. The kind of concern I have... So it looks like they still have Honda up there, who can be part of your trade network. Yep, so Bull's just going to be cannibalized. Man. But part of the issue is we still don't see Hydro potential. I mean, we only see a couple teams who have Hydro potential. Team 13 doesn't. Team 6. Which is Team 6? Team 6 is Sin. So Sin does have a Hydro. Someone has enough for a Hydro. Yeah, Vlira, here, he's got enough. Okay, so Scalix and Co. cooked. Where did his 500k go? What are you guys talking about? 500k? What do you mean? These guys still surviving. Iceman still wants to survive here, but that's not really defensible. Kind of minor at this point, because surviving doesn't really matter. Part of the thing that might be the downside of just doing, like, last person to survive in these is, like, teams could manipulate what places others get by keeping, like, the lower tier teams alive to try to lower the points of other teams. And that's also kind of not in the whole spirit of things. Well, okay. What's this guy at? Okay, so he's got an alliance with Vlira, right? Yep, with Vlira. Vlira can't betray. ATR, they're team 10. They got 1.72, or no. They got 1 mil troop cap. Shadow Reaper, team 13's got 1.4 mil. Okay, so there's a lot of people with high troop cap. Other person gets taken out. Could Pyrrha betray? He actually could. He could potentially betray. And it's so risky. Betrayal's kind of like sketchy. I'm just thinking like who else could push him. I mean, I don't know. It's all playing very territorial IO like is how I'm looking at it. They Hydra bomb Jersey. Oh wow. Yeah, that looks like a ton of damage. And look at this. Oh no, game froze. But here we go. And then do we have counter push right here? We have 200 right in here. So Shadow Reaper is full sending betraying right here to Holcoria. Okay. And then Sin's just kind of like rolling through things. I mean, here goes into Hydra. I was gonna say that looked like a place that would eat a big Hydra. So I'm not sure how this is all gonna look. So big push right in here. This is all gonna get taken out. I mean, this should have been pushed. This was missed. This was definitely missed. I mean, Vlira's getting a lot of stuff, but this all was like free. But that's kind of just like OpenFront in a lot of senses. So, how quickly this alliance with Vlira expires, or Vlira, that's gonna be a big deal, but we still just have a lot of pieces on the board. Okay, so Befur's getting cooked by Lost Champion. What's really interesting, I want to see who Team 6 is. Oh yeah, it's Sin. Sin's got a lot of cash. They got a lot of cash. They got enough for 3 Hydras. That can do a decent amount of damage. I don't know if they'll get them in fast enough, but right now it's really a big question of how many troops you have. In Sin, ooh. They're a little low. I don't know when these alliances are going to expire. If we knew, it would be really helpful. They've got a really high cap. Like really high. But Team 4, so FSC has a pretty high cap too. It's a little bit lower. So, I mean, we'll have to see. I think it's just going to be hell's going to break out when the alliance expires, and it's launch your bombs as quick as you can and hope you do enough damage, right? Yeah, it's way better because we actually don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I'd still love to see more people, but at the very least, we know a bit more. If I was Lost Champion here, oh, and yeah, no, other FSC person going down. I don't know, can you justify a betrayal here? So Pyra's doing a bomb. I don't know if that's a Hydro. I feel like he almost, oh, what? I feel like he almost wants to sit and like play third party or something like that. Because FSC Lost Champion could like full send here. Okay, here we go. Bomb going off. Oh, he's just going for, oh. That's so saddening. They're playing for places. Yeah, that's super anticlimactic. I don't get why he would do that. Maybe they need to make, like, the incentives way higher. Oh, shoot. I wanted to see him try to fight Sin. Like, guys, this isn't set up for, like, I wanted to see them try to fight each other. Not just go, like, second place attacks third place. Ugh. At least the start of the game we didn't know. More things happened. It was more complexity. That's better. Yeah. Oh my god. Jesus, man. I mean, guys, didn't you want to see what would have happened if Sin and FFC had to fight a little bit? Like that one betrays the other. There's a full send. There's Hydros. Sin fires all of their bombs, right? Yeah. Ugh. Every team was just playing for placement rather than win. Brandon's got it right, and that's the problem. Brandon, do you got an idea of how you'd structure it differently? Because, like, part of the thing I'm thinking is, like, so say it's your final placement, right? Like, when the game's over, I feel like people would be manipulating, like, leaderboards that they'd leave, like, they'd go and hunt down, like, their enemies, maybe, but maybe that's not a bad thing, and they'd leave, like, other people to get higher on the leaderboard or something like that. Yeah, but maybe that'll just be the thing, and that's kind of like the OpenFront, like, rat dynamic. Maybe it just does need to be, like, your final placement. Yeah, the point system's not good. Yeah, I don't think it works. We kind of liked it when they first tried it with Sin, but I think we need to change. In a series of 10 games, the strategy for points would change. I think they should factor in a bigger algorithm involving gold, troops killed, but that's really complicated. Like... And I think whatever they do, they need to make it more OpenFront-like, right? Like, how you would typically play OpenFront. Not this... No one in OpenFront plays for third place. Third place doesn't exist in OpenFront. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with stats. Like, what could it be? Like your final placement at the end? So if we so let's try to think through this. If it's basically, if the games are set up so it's your final, like whatever your position is at the end. So like right here, it would be team 4. Like team 4 would be it. In only, But are you still like you're incentivized to kind of survive as a rat? I gotta think through this and what are the potential problems. And then does only the top team get points, or how does that? I don't know. I'm not sure, because I feel like there could be some manipulation if you do it just like whoever's whoever's in first, that you go and make your allies get way lower, or the people who are closer to you way lower down. I don't know. I gotta think about this. Only one winner. But Hercule, how would that make sense if we had it like a free-for-all of like 60 people? Final placement is important, but you say you got killed right before the end. We're actually the second strongest. It wouldn't be fair. Yeah. We'd have to think through what are the incentive structures for different outputs, but I think this incentive structure doesn't work. Italy did a tournament today. Scoring was based on final placement. Looked good. Did it? Or looked go? There can be something like a bell curve for troops. That's a little bit. Maybe last 5-minute placement. But then that would just become an arbitrary number. What is the rewards for first place? They just get 25 points. Like, look in the description. We're trying to, like, process through. I feel like I'd need to, like, invite other people on stream and we, like, talk it through. I don't know if you can just give first place, like, points. I think you do need to have some type of ranking, but I'm kind of concerned about... Yeah, maybe it is, like, a minute before it ends or something like that of where you are, but then again, this is still kind of like you're incentivized to just, like, I don't know. I need to talk with that. Second place could be, like, 1% of the board at the end, though. So giving points to second place doesn't make much sense to me. I think you have to figure out a final time limit. You have to do elimination, then you're eliminated, you're out. I think ratting is okay. But what I'm trying to think about is how do we have games where people are incentivized to team against the crown? Like, we could have a much steeper incentive structure, potentially, but I don't know how that plays into everyone risking themselves. I honestly think me talking kind of with myself and just with chat, I don't have the feeling I'm going to figure it out. I feel like it has to be talked through with people. So if we have, like, let's say we had it like this, that it's like Team 4 second place, that we pretend the Sin guys won. Is that fair? I'm not sure. I'm not. Or is it good gameplay? That's the other thing. And how does that work if you're just, so you're just incentivized to survive as like little mini islands? And you know, some of that survival, it might not be even fight other people. You're going to get different kind of weird outcomes. Yeah, maybe I'll chat with someone else. What's the fee to enter the tournament? I don't think there's a fear. Yeah, we do need to make the incentive scheme more like OpenFront, but the problem is with normal OpenFront, we don't really have, we don't have places. So, like, how do you determine how people who do, like, not as well, like, how they're doing? We're also going to move on to the next game, because they apparently ended that other thing. Let me change this. I'll promise I will put this back. So, it looks like Inc. is still doing really well. ATR's good. Before the greatest player, self-appointed player in OpenFront history, is in whatever place that is. Maybe there could be it so, like, you win a game, you get enough points to be basically guaranteed qualification. So there are 10 teams and 5 to qualify and then 5 play. Let's not talk about, like, qualification structure. I don't think that's super important. We're trying to think of how to make the gameplay more like OpenFront, that people are more incentivized for first. So you can make the incentive scale a lot higher for first place, that it's worth a lot more points. That's part of it. I don't think we do final land occupation, because it's just incentivized to get placement. Maybe we do last team standing, but I'm just wondering if there are any potential weird incentives of like the team at the top calculates points and goes and tries to eliminate someone else, like right before they win or something like that. I mean, they have a timer on that. And like push people down the leaderboard. Or, you know, they could even gift land to other people to help them get up. There could be some iffy things at the end of the game, is what I'm saying. It's determined based on who owned the percentage of the board at any given point during the game. Yeah, I don't know. I think I need to talk with like another person because I think I'm getting too lost in it. At the very least, I like the idea of more points for first place. I think more points for first place is good. I was thinking maybe make it average land size over the game. No, that's too weird. It's too Frankenstein-like to use kind of Galamore's wording. Yeah. I mean, maybe if there's someone out there who wants to join in chat, who's a recognized OpenFront person, if they do want to talk about that. Let me just see when our next game is starting. Just want to check this. So it's going to start in a minute. Yeah. Are you going to join Galamore? Give me a sec. Do you want to commentate it, man? How about getting rid of points? Winning team goes to the next stage, and it repeats until a 1v1. Losers out. Okay. So, I'm going to put this on. Galamore, let's do it for sure. I'll invite Galamore on for... Let's do a cast this game. Galamore, if you want to come chat after this game, I'll set that up. I just am thinking I want to focus on the game right now. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Middle East, I like this map a lot better. I think this is a kind of interesting map. We'll see how this looks. At the very least, last game, we got more complex spawn. I bet this is like some weird team. Yeah, okay. This is not a good spawn. Let me tell you all why. I know this is like microcosm. This guy, Bruley, does nothing. He's not competing for any land. If I was Bruley, I would go somewhere else at another point in time. Getting Spain here, you're not going to get enough land. It's not going to be good enough. Sure, you might be getting some advantages of trade, but I don't like that last guy spawn. Nubs spawn, great. I actually really like Nub spawn. I think they can get a lot of Saudi Arabia. I think they can get pretty good trade down here. I mean, if they get rolled, it's going to suck, so there's an efficiency thing. Sin stuff, a lot of what they have is probably going to depend on the Nile. The only thing I'd say that's really interesting here, I don't think Sin's going to have a good eco. I mean, let me see this really quick. Someone just got a bonus from taking me out. I'm actually helping Sin. I probably gave him a little bit more just from sitting there. If I was Sin, I mean, he definitely wants to get down to the left because there's a lot of land there. But if he can get one port on the Nile, these three guys can use the Nile for trade and have that be safe, which would be good. And then they can get the advantage of the interior land. So that's actually good. That's interesting. Mars right here, going for cutoffs down this side. He's got to be really careful if he doesn't have an alliance with Bull, because a little push right here could split this if you did try to go for Thracian Dynasty. And Mars is kind of an interesting thing. So this map's a little more interesting in the sense, like at the start, that, you know, like BGS, they're going to have really good eco because they have a really clear setup of how this all looks, assuming they can maintain port control. But down here, you might have some people can be really incentivized to get lots of land. And oh, Axiom. Axiom's really interesting. Oh, this is a really weird strategy. I'm actually excited for this. So you see, SCR, all in Turkey, Italy, Balkans. He's just going to be down here. He's going to be down here going for tons of land, and they're probably all going to bankroll him. So he's gotten a lot of alliances. It looks like he's allied with BGS. He's not allied with Sin. So is he allied with Shadow Reaper? Let's see about this. He's not allied with Shadow Reaper, and that's kind of an interesting point. I mean, some of this is mountains here, so Axiom's definitely getting bankrolled. If he can get down to some of those rivers, it'd be very cool. And these guys are just going to rely on like 2-port economy, basically, is how it looks. They very well could be rolled. So that's interesting. We actually see a little bit different strategy. Ink spawn does not look good. And I also don't like this trade. This trade's okay, because you got, like, it'll go out this part of the Nile Delta, right? Might be okay. Nub is all right, but I don't know how much confidence I have in them. Why don't I play Lago? I don't know how interested I am. And also, some of these critiques I have of the format, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about that. I also have a lot of hours in OpenFront, and I feel like some of it just gets a little tiring. Yeah, Boga Loga is just talking about the incentive for first place. Phoenix is betting on ATR. Where is ATR even this run? I mean, they've got a very simple game. The problem is no trade, basically. I mean, they're getting in here, so if they can just roll people and basically steal some of others' position, they could be good. FSC right here. Yeah, FSC looks pretty cooked. I mean, I don't know about all these alliances right here. I mean, this is getting pushed out by Balmy, 80k. Who is this? I feel like ATR pushed a little too soon. And I feel like them pushing on 2 fronts isn't as great. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's a really good comment. They look good here. What's going on with Axiom? Does he just have too many fronts? He very well could have too many fronts. Oh, Green Biscuit's going to betray. You can see Green Biscuit can do this because no one else can push him. That there's no consequences. So as long as you're pushing, you're just good. And Biscuit's putting in more and more into him. Axiom trades out 1 for 1. If you look in the top right, I'm looking at attacking troops here. So Axiom's just cooked. So I think that strategy probably, like, I guess it's not really a thing, the split thing. I bet you could see it on some map and maybe it could work. But that's a good call from Green Biscuit. Scalex is also really interesting here. But we again have this type of weird thing of, like, they don't have trade with each other. Like, they don't have any gold income, which is going to be a problem. So Vlira, this is really interesting again, because Green Biscuit, he can, well, actually, they don't have an alliance. Green Biscuit can push this if he wants. He's actually got 200k banked up in this attack, so he's using this to increase his growth rate. But he might, oh no, he just dumped some of it over to Shadow Reaper, and they traded out 1 for 1. Very interesting. Okay, so we're getting kind of this thing. So Scalex is gotten out here. He's just rolling some of these people. These were these all the people, the crazy people who went in Spain? Yeah. So, Bull is now going to have an eco. And they only have to push in one direction. And very interestingly enough, I mean, this guy is allied with Scalex. Green Biscuit, I think, unless this map is still bugged, he might be able to go through the river. I think SCR will win because they build cities and warships. What are you talking about? Where's SCR? No, dude, they're just gonna die. They don't have enough land potential, man. And guys, no, don't say that because I won on Rex's live stream, I'm somehow better or anything. Live streams, they're really, really biased. And if Rex has to explain every move, that's a huge disadvantage. But there also are the advantages of, like, your stream just sometimes helps you. So Comet's gonna go down. What that's probably gonna mean is, I think Scalex is gonna be the last person alive. So I don't think he's gonna have trade. And what you're seeing right here is this is all getting pirated. So Scalex is basically just funding people with his 4 ports. Shadow Reaper, how big of a push is this? 300k? Yeah, you gotta be careful with your timings because all this is in here. You probably gotta cancel this. That's probably just game. I mean, great timing on that. I mean, this is the thing that happens in games, like, that you just gotta pay attention to how much troops you have. Because you see, this is still pushing out here, and because you were a little too vulnerable, and no one can kind of counter, I mean, Sin can try to counter here, but the game's actually just gonna be really simple at this point. And this is actually a game, I'd say this is a little better. This is a good move. This is a good move, it's a good read. And I don't think anyone can really do anything necessarily. I mean, maybe Nub, maybe if they get up enough in time, but I don't know how incentivized they're going to be to go for, like, Befur right now, right? Because if we look at max troops, I mean, let's shift over the teams. Yeah, they're double max troops. I mean, maybe they're a little bit lower, but I don't think anyone's going to be coordinated to go through, like, to fight the crown. Yeah, it is pretty much game over. I think these guys are too confident. Great read. And these guys actually made really good calls. Like Green Biscuit's betrayal. Super smart. Makes a lot of sense. This betrayal, you saw timing. I didn't assess all of the threats of push, but you didn't really have one because the other pushes, it can come from this guy on a boat. So it'll just be on defense posts. And these guys who have nothing. So that's good. So here goes Green Biscuit. What they're just going to do is they're just going to feed in troops into this, and Green Biscuit doubles up his attack. You can see he's got 600k into him, but his max troops is 500k, and that's because of the donations. So this is really, really well done, and because of the incentive structure, there's not really anything to do. How many sassy brilliance we have? What do you mean, man? What are you talking about? They're really good. They deserve a lot of credit. The only thing I'll say, this guy, in a kind of FU thing, when OpenFront first came out, he was just going around and spawning on people and sniping them and teaching people how to do it, which is just like such a waste of time. But maybe that's how he, maybe that's like maybe there's a psychosocial reason for that. Oh, Trick Z, welcome to be a member. You now get to see several videos, which include me maybe maliciously attacking Rex on a live stream and then losing because of it, or other oddball games where things don't go right but have some value. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate the support. I hope you like some of the vids. They're kind of some extra things. Yeah, maybe I'll make an Enzo clan. It used to be a joke. So you know what, like my Discord's called Team Enzo. Most of you probably don't care about this, but in OpenFront's predecessor, when I first started playing, I would just go like 1v50, like the Corgi Circus and all these other clans. So I called my Discord the quote-unquote team, even though there was no team, because I was carrying everything. Well, that was a good game. So I actually liked this one. Before we invite Galamore on, I'm gonna see it. This game was okay. Listen, it was quick. It was a 10-minute game, but this one I like better because there were some interesting moves. There were only a few of them. So, did you enjoy? What game are we on? Let me just see this really quick. I need to change this. So we are on, this was game 4. New York, I don't really care. Let's pull up this really quick. Did you enjoy game 4? Let's see. I mean, I'm kind of biasing everyone because I actually like this one a little more because we saw a few things that were interesting. Okay. We saw a couple things. All right. Yeah, we got 8. We got 8. Yeah. Yeah. Reasons why I think it's better. We got a better map. We got a better map. And we got to see some interesting plays. We actually got to see something that was new. And the thing I will say is if we have games with more people, sorry, I'm just taking a sip of some stuff. I'm actually going to eat some baked beans. Let's watch that back. Let's watch that back, y'all. Let's watch back the brilliance of this as I take some bites out of things. And then I'll bring Galamore on the stream. Galamore has made some OpenFront videos. He might be making more than me, because I'm a little bit burnt out on OpenFront, to be honest. You can only play so much OpenFront, especially if you have to supposedly read all day because you're pretending to do a PhD, man. Okay, so this is set up. If I do want to invite Galamore, let me just check OBS. That looks okay. Okay, cool. Right. That looks good. So, yeah, let's get rid of this so you can see the whole thing. What's a PhD in? Basically, it's probably shouldn't tell you what the degree is. I basically want to look at relationship between discrimination and health and mental health and how you basically create buffers or disrupt that relationship. Because here's just a general thing. It's not that radical. People who experience discrimination, so people who are being mean to other people, they tend to have, there's a lot of research that shows different type of mental health adversities and also physical stuff. So you can actually go look at like physiological systems. Me saying that, I've lost 20% of my viewers because now I am identified as politically on the left and you're gonna hate me. Listen, being not nice to people has health consequences. And you can see it. What's a good example in like blood pressure and cardiac outcomes? You can see some things with that. It kind of depends. Like a lot of people look more at like adverse childhood experiences and stuff. That's not gonna be controversial for people. Anyway. You need to play Vro. What's that? Yeah, racism PhD. Listen, I'm trying to figure out how to make, like, so people don't just have to endlessly research the same thing. And like, oh, look, when you say mean things to people, they're more depressed. That's not, like, new. Okay. Let's go see. Galamore, are you on the stream still? I'm also going to end the poll. Yeah, that was a better game, for sure. First two games, garbage. The game after that, a little bit better. And we're gonna wait. You're doing research on researching. What do you mean? What do you mean research on researching? I mean, listen, to be more specific, there's a theory called social safety theory that from a guy named something Slavich from somewhere in California that I think's really a really interesting idea about how to disrupt like potential anticipatory like physiological responses if you understand yourself as stigmatized. I shouldn't even say that, man. How would one get paid for something like that? You do research. I don't know, bro. That's why you gotta like help me make it on YouTube. Oh man. I'm sure I've alienated people. Like my face is red right now. I'm just thinking of how I've alienated and not anything else. Let's call Galamore. Y'all want to hear how Galamore is? I'm here. YouTube won't let me comment for some reason. All right, Galamore, I'm calling you. All right, let's see if this works. Hello, Galamore. How are you doing? I'm all right. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that everyone can hear you really quick, because I think we're gonna be okay. Oh, Galamore, say something really quick. I'm gonna end the call and I'll call you back. Give me 1 sec. All right, y'all. Listen, technical difficulties. Don't hate on me. My computer is really garbage. It's really, really garbage. That's why I need a new computer. And I'm not sure why stuff is happening like this. Ooh. So, let's try this one more time. I'm gonna try to reset OBS. I also need to make sure we're going to be into the next game in just a second. So, let's do properties. Yeah, I can try this. Let's try Google Chrome. Hopefully this doesn't crash my stream. Try this one more time. Right. Right, we're gonna try to rejoin with Galamore so we can get his input. Okay. Allow Discord. All right. Hey, Galamore, how's it going?
Hey, good. Can you hear me?
Okay, I think we've got you. So why don't you say a whole sentence just so I can make sure your mic sounds loud enough?
Hello, Enzo Plays audience.
Okay, good job. Say a little bit more, man.
Okay, I'll move my mic a little closer too. Maybe that's a little better.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. How are you doing, man? Welcome to the
Sorry,
stream.
doing very well. Having a fun time hearing you commentate, and then also even talking about your degree. I think it's interesting. So I'd say don't shy away from your stuff. You have done a lot of research on it clearly. So
I don't know, man. My degree, my critique of my degree, I'm not very well methodologically trained or even research, but some of it's kind of cool. Well,
yeah.
Welcome on the stream, man. So your day's going good?
Yeah. Yes. My wife closed the door and has the kids on the other side of the house because she actually enjoys watching your channel. You're the only OpenFront player she watches. She does not play the game, doesn't do any of that, but she watches you.
All right. So for a little bit of background for people watching on the stream, Galamore's like wife is sometimes like watching and like commenting and giving advice and stuff. I just love that, man. So yeah. What have you thought about the game so far? I don't know if you. I mean, I guess you have kind of shared some of the same opinions. The incentive structure is kind of screwed, right?
Right, yeah, and yesterday, so I was the captain of a team, and I loved the guys, and we're going to try to play together in another tournament, but they're so focused on this final placement of the percentages and all that that I was like, no, let's just try to focus on the win. And, and there was little things that happened, and some of it was my fault and all this yesterday. And today I'm seeing a lot of the same things. It's like there's steamrolls happening almost every game.
Yep.
And in a way, it's like you want to see a little bit of contention. You want to see the fight, the actual open front game get played out. You don't want to see just this large expansion. And sometimes a good spawn can do that. Oh, we're starting. Is this a new game? Oh,
no. I'm just replaying the old one, so maybe some people can watch something because they haven't done it. But no, keep going. I totally hear what you're saying. I mean, I honestly don't know what to say. This is one of the reasons why I was like kind of dreading streaming today. Because it's like I feel like I'm just gonna see the same thing.
I haven't streamed in a week. I mean, since you beat me on Rex's channel, like a week ago, in a horrible fashion. The Amigo. If anyone has not watched that game, he was Amigo on Antarctica with me, and it was a tough game. I was like, who is this guy? It was hilarious. But yeah, it was one of those types of situations. But those games are so fun. That's what makes this game amazing. And these tournaments, the ones I've played in, they don't feel like OpenFront.
No,
none of them have felt like OpenFront, really.
Yeah. I think we got to think through that. I mean, it's great that you're on stream because actually we've had drama in both of Rex's live streams, in the game on Britannia and on this.
Yes.
I think there's been, because I think there were cases when you hydroed me in the early game because I wouldn't renew, probably because of lag in both of them. And then in the Britannia game, you did the thing where I think you merved me and then I took an alliance and it destroyed my entire base.
yeah. I'm a very aggressive player, and yes, I went back and watched your stream on that one, and yeah, you were frozen. I felt bad, and I was like,
no.
But normally when guys don't take alliances, you're like, oh, they're planning something, so I need to be the one that acts, and then you destroyed me that game. So I mean, and you won that game.
No, listen, you deserve so much credit. For those of you, listen, I might even pull up this game just because it's like such an interesting game. I want to show everyone what Galamore did. Galamore had the greatest plan. It was no, this is, I thought it was brilliant. I would have had no idea what to do whatsoever. So I hope you can all, let me change this. I'm showing this on my screen. I'm showing you the like speed it up thing. So this is our game. Rex basically, let me slow this down a little bit. Playback speed, I want to do it 0.25. Okay, so Rex basically is getting, I can probably have this just go on 1x speed. This will be okay. So Rex is basically messing with people in Svalbard up here, and then he just gets obliterated. So Galamore gets all of this. Keep in mind, this is over multiple minutes. Galamore spawned down here in Antarctica. He escaped to Australia, which is amazing. He created Ultra Base. And what happens here, so Rex is basically dead. I'm down in the bottom left. Galamore comes up with the most brilliant freaking plan, y'all. The most brilliant plan. No, he's at like 60% of the map. He's going to merv everyone right here. And this is what this is. I don't know if Galamore decide. Oh, I need to, just 1 second. I need to put on the music. The music with this is even better. Yeah. And you might have gotten it. You were really close on the second round. So, let me get this open. So Galamore, brace yourselves, y'all. This is gonna be louder, I think. So Galamore, he just launches all these mervs to like destroy all these other people, to wipe them all out. Let's show this. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm just this is probably not working well enough. Oh, I need to turn this off. So Galamore launches all of these mervs to try to just get everyone under the 80%, and he was so freaking close. He was so close with this. Yeah. But what happened is everyone basically fired like billions worth of mervs on him, and he's completely destroyed. So this is him down here in Australia and stuff. So yeah. Yep, because we got critical mass of Sam's. That's it. Yep. And then then what ended up happening, I spent 1.3 bill on killing Lucas or whatever, and that was it. So Galamore got cooked. These guys kind of blew each other up. And then I just used an exploit to destroy other people, which I'm not going to say. But yeah. So besides this, I guess we agree on the tournament stuff. Do you have any ideas on like how you would fix it? Oh, crap. It. I think it is true. One sec. One sec. Try saying something now, Galamore.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
4.
you're back. You're back. Galamore's back. I'm sorry for destroying Galamore. All right.
Dude, that was such a fun game. I love. See, to me, that's what makes this game fun. And again, I haven't streamed in a week. I haven't. I did record the tournament, 3 of the games yesterday, but it went so poorly. I'm not probably going to post it. Maybe I should.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. But I do have suggestions about how maybe to fix the tournament. I've been thinking about this a lot because I've been playing in them, and I did win a championship game in a championship format.
You made a bunch of.
Like
You made like $50, right?
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'm a pro gamer, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I have a little list I put together. So the big ones, I think, like weighing the stats. I mentioned that earlier in your comments, but like gold, land, and also include like players eliminated. So if
Yeah.
you eliminate a player or a team, that should weigh heavier. And at the end of every game, so not for first place. So whatever first place, whoever wins, they get first place. Doesn't matter any of the other stats. But this
Yeah.
is for people like second, third, and whatever, if you want to weigh it. And
Mhm.
then because you have to use the algorithm anyway at the end of the game. They already do this in the tournaments. So it's not like they're doing anything differently. All they're doing is adding more stats, which OpenFront provides for
Yeah.
us at the end of every game. And maybe it might take slightly longer to determine who gets second and third or whatever. But I think that is how we should do it, because otherwise, like you say, that the thing that makes these tournaments so tough for me, and even like I question whether I even want to play them sometimes, is that you're not playing a true game
Yeah.
of OpenFront. You're playing the Frankenstein version, and it doesn't feel like you actually have to change the way you play because you're approaching the game completely
Yeah,
differently.
because you don't go for the crown. So here's some things. I don't know if you want to watch this and we can chat during this, because at least for the very early game, there's not much going on. I like the idea of eliminations. But I'm not sure about the other stats, what those would be, because we saw eliminations in the Sin tournament a while ago.
I liked that one.
Yeah. It was good. I think I think they had like multiple days. I think day one was really good, but it's such a long time ago.
Okay. Do you want me to I can kind of be quiet if you want to.
No, listen, Galamore, I've been shitting on the I mean, do you want to watch and commentate with me? We can talk about this. Just there's not much going on in the early game.
I'm probably a little bit behind on your stream, so I'm.
Do you want the game link? I'll just give you the game link. Give me a sec.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. Let's just send you this. Here you go, Galamore. You can watch. You can now jump in the game a little bit.
Gracias.
Yeah, de nada. ¿Hablas español?
A little bit.
Okay.
Poquito.
You're good. Well. So what? How were you were doing it? We don't really have much to talk about with the game right now. If you were doing it, I like the idea of eliminations. First place gets a big incentive. How are you doing? Like, how are you doing other places, or what would that mean? Like, what would be the other incentives you have?
So yeah, that would be, I would say, like, because if it's just a player who's just defense maxing or port maxing or whatever it is, that's not playing the exact same game. You're not playing for the win. So because if you change the format, that is gonna happen more, and that is
you just hide, right? You don't want the people hiding. Hiding shouldn't be a thing. People need to fight for the win. But you could hide after you like get wrecked. Like, that's okay.
Yeah. And so that's why I say, like, maybe that the troops sent or something. Maybe it doesn't even have to be like cities captured or anything. It could be the amount of troops that you're actually sending that determines, because if you're fighting a lot and you lose, but you actually change the outcome of the game because of this giant fight, because that happens a lot too. Like, I'm a good player, I think I'm probably top 5 of all wins or whatever, but I'm not percentage wise, right? Like, I lose a lot of games in the middle, and because I'm a very aggressive player, sometimes you get those situations where you change the outcome, you give a game to somebody else because you fought them so hard, and you lost, and whatever, that happens all the time. And these tournaments, you don't get to see that. You get to see usually one team steamroll, and I mean, we're kind of seeing it again even on this map, it looks like. I mean, if I'm just being honest.
What do you take away? Like, what do you take away from like, what are you seeing at the start? Like, this is interesting because I don't think, like, one thing with OpenFront, I'm okay at OpenFront, but we don't get to see people who are more competent, I think, talk about like games and how they analyze it. What are you seeing at the start that you notice? There's a bunch of things I
Okay.
noticed, but I'm curious about you.
So I would say like Inc is still looking strong. SCR, another very good position. FSC, a third game in
Slow
a
down
row
a
that
little
I've.
bit. Where is
Okay.
Ink again? Because like
Okay, so Inc is center here, this
r-
blue, purple, at the north, and they have a good
right.
position
So
here.
you like
They're already,
Ink?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're already allied. They already have their alliances where they need. I guarantee they've already sent boats. I didn't get to see the very beginning,
Right.
but I've been. Yeah, yeah, they're already attacking right here. They're attacking blue,
Yep.
KYO. So they've already got a plan. They're moving, and
Yeah.
SCR is hanging out right now, but they're going to make a move. I guarantee it. They're looking. Yeah, FSC's putting up borders, but
Yeah.
they're not going to be able to stop SCR. I don't think. Um,
Dude,
but
you should
maybe.
just be commentating. You're more hyped than me.
Yeah, I love this game. So.
Yeah.
And then I would say the last ones I'm really seeing that they may have an advantage, but this could be the hiding team also. The NUB in the bottom right, they have a.
Yeah.
They're still not done even taking their bots. Like they're still going.
You
So.
know, with Nub, so a bunch of things. Yeah. It's kind of funny. So the first thing you're talking about, Ink in like Crimea. I mean, that poor KYO team. I feel like they haven't done well, like a lot. And now, I mean, with Nub, I think there might have been an inefficiency thing with them. Because, I mean, do you know who they are? Is this a UN thing or is this just random people?
It's a no. They're UN.
They're UN? They are? I didn't.
Well, I'm almost certain that is a UN. Those
Okay.
are UN guys.
Okay.
We had like multiple. We have multiple UN teams that got to play.
Right.
And
I
yeah,
think
we were UON. There was
Yeah,
there was all
yeah.
kinds. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they used to be UN. Maybe that's what it used to be. 'Cause
Right.
I'm almost certain Sterile used to be UN. But anyway, I don't get to hang out in the Discord that often anymore.
Okay. You're good. You're good. I mean, they're going for SQR and stuff.
Ink is getting invaded actually. So FSC
yeah,
is
they're cooked.
actually. They're proving me wrong. Yep. So Ink is actually going to lose here again. Yeah, because they did not win the last game, right? I'm not crazy.
I don't last game was really well done from like the Buffer team. Like they made some really good betrayal calls. I mean, I don't really get why Ink didn't have enough troops. This is probably like the missing stuff. I think one thing like this probably isn't I just think like Holcoria, I feel like he can just betray
He's
whenever
strong.
he wants.
There he is right now. He's doing it right now.
Yep, because he has no consequences. And Nub
until he, and Brown is full sent. I mean, Psycho Killer has.
Oh.
I mean, he's in a bad position, and so Holkira's about to go counterclockwise around the entire map. Right now, so
yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what to say. Do you know anything about the SCR folks at all? Just out of curiosity. I mean, because I feel like
I know.
Oh, go ahead.
I played against most of these people in this game. I recognize their names because I do play a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, Holkira is amazing at this game.
Yeah, I know about Holcoria.
Yeah, and Psycho Killer is good too. I've seen him on a lot. Axiom I've seen. I don't know about Imperium Romanum. Yes, I've seen him as well. So yeah, they're all good players. And actually, you look at Brown, they've actually recovered. So whatever they did, they probably sent him some, so he wasn't so low. He got his troops back up.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of time because Holcoria can betray whenever he wants, and he can just steamroll. Yeah.
And he's got 13 cities. Although we are seeing Bull and BUL, I don't know, I'm on the Scalix in the left. He's got the same amount of cities as Holkira. So
does he? Oh, yeah. And you know, actually, if you look at, like, if you open up the team things of max troops, they're at a mill max troops. So they can do something. They actually, like, I don't know if people in OpenFront think about buffer states that's much, but he's got a buffer state in some regards. I mean, there's a way to get around that because they could just keep on feeding Ziluan if they wanted to. There's some limits, but yeah. I mean, yeah, if you actually see, I mean, he's got.
There he goes. Holkira's moving.
Oh yeah. That's just gonna be a roll. I mean,
it's a roll. It's another steamroll. You can't. And the thing is, this map though, to be fair, this map is like maybe it also choose better maps, but this map is made to do exactly what he's doing.
I don't know. Like, because how he got ahead is like, so whatever team was in the bottom right, they picked a fight when they really couldn't. Like, you have to.
Bull is killing ATR. Just real quick, just telling you.
Bull's killing ATR.
Yeah, he's now got. Yeah, he's now a Hydra coming out. Holkira.
Wait. Oh, right. I mean, I guess he's trying, but he just doesn't have enough.
No. And his teammates. I mean, Gold.
What? No. It's not over. It's not over. He is Holcoria has no troops. Holcoria has no
What do you
troops.
send another hydro coming in?
Yeah,
Well,
and that's
that
gonna
doesn't
actually
hurt.
do a massive amount of damage. Dude,
Yeah.
you should just be commentating this. You're a better commentator than I am. You're noticing all the
No.
important details.
No, I love your commentary. I love it. I'm just here. I want to be supplemental. I like what you do. Don't want to make it about me, and
No,
I
you
appreciate what you
should.
do.
Chat,
Yeah.
isn't Galamore like pointing out more important things than I am doing?
No, don't. I appreciate it though. That is very kind. But yeah, Hokura is building his defense post. Scalix
Yeah,
is pushing back.
I can.
ATR
Mm.
never know, or this never, whatever his name is up here, is not doing really anything. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
No, we're ATR is which color again?
Never know, or the pink guy. He's just sitting here, but
Oh,
now he's
right.
got 250k
Yeah, he should be
troops.
donating, I'd assume. I mean,
Yeah,
um,
there he goes.
I mean, Scalix
Oh,
sent off a boat. That's probably just like too random. I mean, he's putting up defense posts now. Now he just donated all of his troops. Scalix is pushing. Well, if we look at the max troop cap, I
yeah,
think so Holcoria's got 1.5 mil. No, there's a lot of teams that have a decent amount of troops.
yeah,
I mean, but I guess some of what you're saying about how this map can be kind of conducive to snowballing, because you only have, like, because it's round and you can only just push on these other fronts, like, I can see how you
hmm
can get that momentum. I mean, Champion's
yeah.
setting up some defense posts, so he's probably about to lose that alliance. I don't know if they have, nope, they don't have enough for a Hydro. I mean,
And
Holcoria,
Hokura,
though.
he's playing it smart because he's actually keeping his troops low, even though he's got quite a high troop cap because he's not seeming as much of a threat. But he has 33 cities. I mean, that's more than anyone on
Yeah.
the board by a double.
Yeah, but you
It-
still got to keep in mind, like, the troop count. Like, because FSC, they're comparable. Like they have about
Is he boat banking?
I
What
was
is he doing?
checking that.
Hokura.
We see yeah, I think that is a boat bank. I mean, we can't tell how much is in it because it doesn't show us, but if you look like right around Turkey,
Oh, yep, I see it.
yeah,
Yep,
it's going back through. So I mean, we're going to see if he's about to unleash, like, crank out a
he is.
crazy attack. I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's he's
think this is
that.
it.
Yeah, that's how you play it. That's how you do it right there. I'm not a big boat banker. I'm an attack banker. That's what I do a lot. That's why I
Right.
win a lot. But that's the same thing, and he's
Yeah.
just sending out giant boats, and he can't really attack right now because he would get destroyed. So he's playing it as smart as
Yeah.
you can.
Here's a question for you. How did you learn about attack banking? I'm just kind of curious because that's a thing in OpenFront's predecessor.
hmm
And maybe if there are people on the stream who don't know what banking and an attack is, how would you explain that? Because it's actually a really, really important strategy.
Yeah, and I mean, that's my main thing I'm doing. I'm basically always attacking someone. I'm trying to always be
Yep.
attacking someone. And if you're doing that, so as long as you don't, if you send more troops, I always try to send around double. As long as they can't stop your attack, that attack is essentially banked. And even if
Yep.
you're going to lose some troops, whatever you get back at the end of that is banked. So if you send a new attack before that one comes back, which I do pretty often, a lot of times you get your next one back. That other person will attack you again, and then all of a sudden you'll have all of the troops back from the prior bank. And you'll be able to take them very easily. And I do that a lot. I send big attacks, like 40 to 50% attacks,
Yeah.
pretty often. That's
So
like a
why
very
would
common strategy for me.
pedagogically, why would you attack? Why would you not just keep those troops within your base? This is to teach the stream, because I think the stream,
Okay.
if they've watched my tutorials, I talk about the growth curve. Why would you bank,
Yeah.
like, say, 500k troops in an attack as opposed to keeping it in your base? Tell me,
So yeah,
Galamore.
well, I would say yeah, because the more troops that you have, the slower your growth rate gets at a certain
Yep.
point. So there is a curve. Yeah, there's like basically right at half, 40 to 50%.
Yep.
I think it's 43% or something like that.
41.
Yeah, there you go, 41%, and but you can kind of see it. And I actually don't even wait till orange. I send right before orange
Yeah.
for my attacks and
Yep.
everything. And a lot of people say to wait till orange, but I actually think that's the bad move. I think you send right
Mhm.
before, and then you'll always have this fast growth rate. It's not the peak growth rate, but you can't
Yeah.
always hit peak. So if you get
Yeah.
to like 90% to growth rate at all times, that's the best way you can play this game. So if you're
Yeah.
always having around 40 to 50% attacks, and you're saving that, and then you're always banking a ton of troops, about half of your troops. And it works out really well, especially early game, because I just snowball over people. And
Yeah.
I mean, I have just in a month I've had my channel, I probably have like 150 wins on the channel. Like I'd win a lot. And
That's
it's
awesome, man.
one of those things. I think if you don't know how to do it, and I didn't for a long time, and I always got so mad because I'm like, how is he so strong? Uh,
Dude, yeah, that's
uh,
like so many comments on the Discord. It's like they have more troops than me. How? But it's because they have
yeah,
higher caps and they're also using momentum like you're talking about. Because you're
right,
putting stuff into the attack, you're staying really you don't have to always be at peak like you're saying, but if you can stay really close to it, you're going to
yeah,
be good.
yeah.
I think this game, I mean, you've been kind of explaining that. I kind of feel like we're probably seeing a little bit more about what we've kind of talked about like they're not really playing OpenFront because you see how like FSC is going
They're
for
fighting.
like
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
going for the corner like as
hmm,
opposed to fighting Holkoria.
yeah,
Like I mean they're kind of comparable in terms of max troops, but I think like
right,
a Holkoria Hydro on those guys because they're so much smaller, it's just going to do a higher percentage damage, and that's kind of my guess.
right.
I mean, we see a Hydra going in on Holkoria down on the right
And
side.
Honda, yeah, Honda
Oh,
accidentally broke that. He broke that alliance on accident, and Kokura went in, and then they hydrated him. But actually, this may work out. Champions pushing in.
it's
Hokura,
interesting. He might have enough. They might have just gotten too low on troops. Oh, that's actually crazy.
that's a huge attack. Yep, that's a
It's
huge attack going in right
200k.
now.
That's actually just win. That's win. I don't think they can do anything. They don't have Hydras. They have less overall max pop. I mean, Green Biscuit is still alive and he's got 200k, but I don't think he can swing that because there's another Hydra coming in and that's just
Yeah,
gonna eviscerate his thing. That's actually really crazy. I mean, finally, with
we see contests. Yeah,
we actually see some back and forth as we're explaining meta practices. No, this is actually really interesting. I mean, I
and
almost want to
Hokura didn't do it. He
yeah.
didn't attack bank. He was boat banking, and I think that hurt. Maybe he lost a boat. I don't know what happened there because it seemed like
Yeah.
he had way more troops than someone, but I don't know. Maybe they aimed a bomb at one of those because I do see bombs hitting right around that area that you see those little
Yeah.
atom bomb marks. I
Yeah.
can't tell if something hit around that area. So
I mean, I was kind of focused on other stuff. I don't know. I think we'd have to watch it back. I mean, this is one of the problems of like replays and like keeping track of troops and all these little specific details. So I don't know.
yeah,
I'm probably gonna play it back in a second. I mean, FSC won,
okay.
so at least we saw some contest. I
Hmm.
kind of like this is the type of thing. Like I don't know if you were paying enough attention to like what Holkoria was doing after he got an advantage. I mean, FSC in like top left, he got a crazy cache of cities. And now he's just
Right,
over, and that's just game.
that's
So
game. Yeah,
yeah, that
I
was a
think
little
what he
better
did,
at the
what
end at
probably
least.
Hokura. Yeah, Hokura did what he did wrong. I think there after the Honda betrayal on accident, he sent I think way too many troops
Yeah.
into that attack, and they cut him off. They cut the attack off, attacked all the regions, and then hydrated him twice, so he was
Hmm.
dead on arrival. And I think Lost Champion was probably boat banking or something as well because he got maybe
Yeah.
Honda. I don't know where he got all of his troops from.
Yeah.
He
I agree.
ended up with a ton, so I don't know. I did not see that part.
Yeah.
There's some things I wish this game would change a little bit. Like you could like from a commentator, especially you, like you should be able to see everything that the player can see when you click on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
There should be a commentary view of this game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that have to be an innovation. I'm actually just gonna restart the game because this is already
Okay.
over. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe we should have focused on the actual game and instead
Yeah.
of the explanation because it's interesting to see that Holkoria got a big advantage. Like I mean, if you actually, there's not really a good way to sync this.
That's fine. I'm just gonna come watch you. I'm gonna come watch you over there on
Yeah,
this one.
because we saw Holkoria get an advantage. Like the nub people, like they needed to kind of recognize that they can't like they're always vulnerable because Holkoria has no consequences at any point in time. And them and SCR kind of canceled each other out. And who was the team that won again? Was it FSC? I can't even remember who was the one that
It was FSC.
FSC.
The team that I thought looked the weakest at the beginning, which is hilarious,
Right.
was the team that won. But they did so. This game went that strategy sometimes works, which is what I was trying to do yesterday in our tournament.
Right.
If you can outlast the initial barrage, which I don't know why he boat banked. He should have kept attacking because when you're boat banking, you're allowing other people to get strong.
Yeah.
If you're attack banking, you're also causing someone to get weak, and there's
Yeah.
a big difference there. And he was not causing the other player. The next players that would have gotten weak would have been FSC too, but he just didn't do
Yeah.
that.
He didn't
and that's a
capitalize on his advantage. I'd agree.
yes.
Because he has at one point where I'm at, he's now at 30% of the board. I mean, this is when he basically goes for Scalex in fighting this. And this might almost be a thing of like, Scalex almost kind of sacrificed himself because Holcoria got pretty low on troops. It looks like, I'm guessing he had alliances with FSC for some time because they weren't fighting. Yeah. Right. And then he's just in like back and forth or he stalled it there. I'm going to hold out space because just to see about boat banks. I'm about 15 minutes. We do see a boat bank there. And then
and
NVR,
that's right around where the bombs hit too. The bombs were hitting right around there. So they were probably, it looks like they might have been trying to hit it. I don't know. I'm not certain. Because they were throwing bombs in that region Green was right before the betrayal. Honda betrays, which maybe they were trying to hit that boat bank. I can't tell. Let's see.
Yeah.
Nope.
So Holcoria did a push on the FSC folks. And then I don't know if he like did an alliance or something like that. And ATR's kind of doing some stuff. I mean, I think the Honda boat bank is really what's going to be interesting because then
the betrayal's right there. So he betrays right there on accident. He's just hitting the ports. I think he was trying to hit the other pink port.
I honestly don't know what happened. I feel like I'd need to watch that back, like once everyone leaves the game.
Let's do it again. Let's do. I mean,
well, no. The problem is that
the speed.
Yeah, it's the speed because I don't your kind of question of like where the hell did FSC get all of its troops? What technically happened to Holcoria's troops? Because I wasn't seeing boat banks initially when that happened. So that might have to be like an analysis after the game because kind of in like when you're talking about if Holcoria was boat banking, this is where we need to slow it down because he got hit by a bunch of hydros, I think from like an FSC backline player, so maybe that set him back. And part of the problem with the replay too is we don't necessarily know the alliances either. I mean, we can kind of guess, but it's kind of like where did the FSC's troops go? Where did they come from? Why? I can kind of understand why maybe ATR didn't get momentum. One thing we didn't talk about is the guy right on the top of Turkey, NVRKN. I said
never know. I don't know if that's his name. It just looks like
never know. Maybe whatever. He was actually pushing Scalex at one point, and I think it was fed. So I mean, we'll see if we can like catch any of this. I mean, anyone on the stream can kind of like slow it down and maybe check it back. We might watch at the end. This game, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this game. This game, I mean, I liked that there was something different at the end. I think part of the problem is just the commentator thing about being able to catch it all.
Yeah, it was best game of the tournament so far, in my opinion. From what I was watching, I was trying to watch and talk about the meta analysis and all that. But yeah, it seemed like it was the most entertaining game so far.
I mean, there were good plays with the MENA game. There were like 2 good plays that I liked. So Holcoria has crazy amount of troops. He had 700k at one point. He's kind of like sitting here for like multiple minutes. And FSC, I need to see what they're like, where their stuff's going in. So there's big push on Scalex. Why would ATR not have kept pushing her? Holcoria is sitting at like massive quantity. He gets hit with 2 hydros, loses a bunch. Honda's doing something. I'm not seeing boat banks from FSC, but we're not necessarily at the point. We see a stop from Holcoria. He's starting to get in really bad growth position. What's he doing with his troops?
I see what it is. So Lost Champion, obviously, I'm so dumb. He was pushing west. This pushed ends right around. Oh my
god. It had 900k.
And I don't think Holcoria saw that and went after.
Yeah, that makes sense. 900k.
I don't know why I didn't see that. Yeah.
Okay, but where did you see how he got that many troops? Because I didn't. Well, I guess he was close to that cap, or I don't know.
He sent the attack. What he did was he did the attack bank. He sent the attack on Holcoria and got his troops back and sent another giant attack. Because it doesn't count against your cap when they're attacking.
Yeah. You know? It's still like the thing of like missing how he got that high troop count. And I mean, we're gonna see. Let me just quickly. I'm gonna make sure I join the next game. If you would like to, I mean, I don't know what your plans are for today. What you feel like?
I'm down, dude. I'm down. My wife's giving me an opportunity to hang out. So
okay. All right. I'm gonna pass you the game too. I don't know if you can technically see it. You're good. Since if you do want to join it, put on cast. Give me 1 second. Like put on cast for your tag so you're not run into some other team, or you might want to join right after it starts. So give me a
Yeah,
sec.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm
Okay.
gonna wait until right after.
Okay. I'm gonna pass you this. It's gonna start in let me pull up a couple things. So we got 1 p.m. It's gonna start in a couple minutes. Let's pull up the leaderboard. Let's see where everyone's at. BGS is at 77. Oh, it's actually kind of close at the top. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Check out the chat. Chat's not really saying too much. They're all just listening. Okay, so Galamore, let me give you your deal. Here is the game. I will let you know when it starts. And let me go and pull this up. Okay, so cool. So here's a question for the chat. How many of you have seen Galamore's channel?
I'm many. I got 37 subscribers.
You got 37
I don't care.
subscribers.
I do it for the love of the game.
I don't know if now's the time to talk about it, but like if you put on some like background music, and if you want like a really easy one, if you really want a pirate mind, I can give you mine. It's pretty easy. A lot of OpenFront views, like right now, I think they're more down. Like the algorithm has changed actually kind of more recently. But if you put on background music, and you're commentating most of these, right? I know some of them you're not, right?
Yes. 99% I commentate on. Only one game I haven't or two, I guess.
Right.
Two.
It was the Rex game. That's why I was thinking in wondering about that.
Yeah.
You can get some pull, man. I mean, making it on YouTube is kind of a cursed thing. Rex has made it, so I mean, bravo to him.
He's the one that told me to make it, because he's like, Galamore, just make it. You're good enough. Just make your channel. So I did it, and it's all right. I have fun. My wife says I should do it more often, so I might do some. I'm playing music tonight at a local pub in town, so I'll probably not do one tonight, but maybe tomorrow night.
Oh, cool. What kind of music do you play?
I'm a singer and guitarist. I play like rock music. It's like, I call it grungery, like grunge country, because I'm from Texas. But
okay, well, cool. I hope that's fun. So, what do we got going on? We got a minute before our games. So how did you start playing OpenFront? Did you see like a game from Rex, and like how did you get into it?
It was Biffer first, and then
really?
and then Rex. Yeah.
Okay.
It was some random Biffer. I only watched one video of Biffer, and then somehow you came in the algorithm, and I watched. That was probably like a year ago now. I started commenting on all of your games. I mean, for a long time, and then probably Rex, 6 months or 8 months ago. But I will say, and it's no offense to you, for some reason, watching his style helped me a lot. But I think you're actually a better player than me, and maybe a better player than him. But it's something about his style that matched with mine, and that's why I mean, no offense.
No, you don't need to take offense, man. Dude, you're just doing your thing. You're good. If you like Rex, how he plays, and how like it engages.
Well, but the thing is, I'm so different than his play style now. But when I started, I was matching a lot of what he was doing, and you have settled on another area too, where your play style, I don't know, you're just a sneaky dude. You're so sneaky.
I don't know what my play style is anymore. I don't play enough, I don't think. If you want to join the game, you can, because I think we're gonna focus on the game this time. But I got you. That's cool. So you were like you joined like around February, like last year, really? Like you were there for
on your channel. I didn't start playing until like May. I think,
okay. I'm just curious with that. All right. So are you in the game at all?
Yes, I'm watching.
Okay. Let's see. So what is your initial take on
CYN
spawns?
CYN looks really good on the east side. They have a huge chunk of land, and they're going to get even more if they boat out to the center.
Right. Let's see about that.
ATR down to the southeast. Good. Although I've spawned here, and it seems like you get locked in that position very easily. It's the biggest gaps on the map of water are down here to the southeast, so they might get locked out.
Right.
I don't like the center, especially with team games, but who knows? There might be opportunities. But I will say the teams that we're seeing there aren't the teams.
Right.
Well, no, I take it back. There's a few players from those teams historically that haven't won, but you do have one Ink player in the center. You have one BUL or Bull player in the center, it looks like.
Yeah, no, you got two, because you got Globy and Komet.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah,
I see him. Yeah.
So it is interesting what you're saying about the center. I kind of echo that. I like some of the things I'm looking about with like how I look at like initial spawns is like how complicated your game is, and that was I think whoever the team that was doing really well, I think it was like LBU last week. They spawned in the center and they got a ton of land. but it's also complicated because they don't have safe trade, and they can be attacked by everyone. So your Sin call, totally agree with. I think they got a lot. I think their like B team or their other team spawn there too. It's interesting what you say about the bottom right being cornered, because other than that, like the Buffer team top left, they're gonna have a good amount of land that they're cornering off, which is good.
I like their spawn.
Yeah.
I like their spawn.
They can have safe trade, and if they start pushing, like if you look at Shadow Reaper, who's in the middle, kind of close to the top, like I think that's the area where they push right now. The only other thing, I mean, super obscure. There's just who is it? It's the SCR. They're trying to get around, but I think Buffer and company, they're aware of that. So their spawn I like. Inks I hate. Inks at the top middle of the map. They got like a guy with they just don't have any space.
They're getting squished. Yeah. They're getting squished. It's just not happening.
Yeah.
FSC's doing their corner strat once again. Down at the bottom left.
Down at bottom left. I don't know how to feel about that. I honestly think
I agree, but I mean they won last game, so
right.
Who knows, you know?
I mean, last game I need to watch it back to better understand. I feel like they're not as squished as Ink is at the top. And maybe they can, you know what? Bommy's trade's going to go straight through. I mean, they're doing an early attack. Lost Champion's going for narrator off. Oh, wait, I just remembered something. The KYO folks are the ones that always lose, like, at the start. They also build a factory, so I don't know what that means. Yeah.
These team games, people do not build your factories early. That is just not the move.
Yeah. Yeah. So that guy goes down. They get a little bit of a boost there. I mean, Lost Champion, he doesn't really have any alliances. So maybe they're going to get a little bit of momentum. I'm
seeing NSFW. NSFW's finished their bots taking, and they are sitting max cap. I'm assuming they're about to attack somebody. There they go. The NSF, yep, they're attacking. Villera, CYN is getting pushed right now.
It's not that big of a... Oh, no, it is a big push. It's 160k. So are they going to... is Villera going to be able to stop that? He's got a city on the border. He might lose one.
And they're boating. Oh, Ink is boating now into NSFW, though. So that NSFW's gone, I think.
Ooh.
That's it.
Yeah, if that gets over, I think that's going to be... Yep, he just goes straight. And...
There you go. That action's over.
I feel like that would have been preventable. Like, if you look at, like, gold count of, like, all these people, but that's, like, more coordination. And, I mean, do we even really know who NSFW is? Because, like, they could have put in their, they could have put in stuff...
I've never heard of them.
Yeah. Like, they could have put in stuff into Warship and maybe stopped that, but that's the type of thing. I think, like, honestly, the screening for, like, who gets in the tournament, I think you just register, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gone. That's actually going to give Ink a huge thing. It's kind of like the, I think it was the first game that their position didn't look amazing, but they got like super fed. I mean, let me pull up their overall, their cap, because I mean, he's got Crown. They're team 10. They've only got, no, there's a lot of other good people with high troop counts. And I like, I don't mind their spot. I think their spot's pretty good. Sin's trade is going. Not sure if there's anything else happening. FSC.
Green Biscuit's pushing somewhere. I don't know. I just saw his troops drop 100k.
Yeah, it's
on the left side.
Holcoria. He might have got a sleeper cell because you look bottom left. He's going straight into Lost Champion. It's 170k. And I mean, Green, they're team 2. They have the most land. They have one of the highest caps. Oh no, Nub.
Iceman betrays.
Nub has maybe broken the #1 rule of OpenFront.
Don't betray. Yeah.
But I don't know if anyone's gonna punish that. I don't know why he betrayed either, because the alpha guy is fighting Scalex, which like they've. I don't totally get that. I mean, Honda Below can't do anything. The Dark Plague has nothing. So maybe it was okay. Maybe he actually was safe. Nope. Because 170k push. Ooh.
Yeah, that's just not good.
Yeah.
Why would you have done that? Do not. Okay, that's a insane move. I think.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I just don't understand. Like, because I would think like if you were doing more ideal coordination, let someone who doesn't have to betray just feed them the troops and let them push, and then they don't have the risk. potentially.
The problem with the NUB though is they are all centers. So
Yeah.
anyone who sends troops to anyone else, that leaves them vulnerable on the side they send the troops
Yeah.
from. You know what I mean? So
They
it's like they're in a terrible spot, I
Yeah,
think.
and that's the thing about the risk. And they
Yeah.
also, I mean, their trade is going to work because of the river they have. They got a river, so it is working. But I feel I hear what you're saying. I think they're just going to get hit, like at some point when it expires and just evaporate. So
Right. And we got
Holcoria
about
and
a minute for that, basically.
you're keeping track. Can you actually see the timing on some of those?
No, I mean,
Okay.
I'm watching from when they last attacked.
Okay.
I try to keep general track of it, but yeah, I was watching. Alpha is tacking north into Bull though right now, NUB Alpha.
Right. Well, that guy's going down. I mean, Vlira did a betrayal here, and I think
No punishment.
yeah,
Ink
but
should punish, in my opinion. Oh, but he's got no friends, so he's out. He's basically out of teammates.
Ink? Wait, no, or what do you mean?
Ink Pira, the guy who's in the middle.
Yeah,
I would think he would betray, but he has no friends to help him if he betrays to kill
right.
Vlira, because he probably could.
Oh,
I mean, if you sent 300K into that, you would take a lot of his land.
yeah, and I think he can trade 1-for-1. I mean, Shadow Reaper's going good. I mean, he just got a bunch out. I mean, Scalix is going to be cooked, and I mean, this is probably one of the things that like you probably notice in games too. Like when you get into a new zone where you don't have alliances with people, you can just sometimes just roll them because you've already kind of managed your other stuff. Like Shadow Reaper, he's got alliances with Pyrrha. Vlira from Sin, his troops went down. Yeah, Shadow Reaper's just like cooking a lot of people.
VGS looking like they're gonna take this one.
Yeah, they look pretty good. I mean, a lot of people have a lot of gold. Team 7, so Shadow Reaper and folks, they've got about a 500K lead. But I mean, given how the games have gone, I mean, we've only seen, I mean, I guess the last game was the only game. Oh, you know what's so interesting? This is the last game. We've only seen one game where there was like someone who looked really, really strong who's lost. And I mean, here's one shot from Shadow
Hydro.
Reaper. Yeah. I mean, Axiom does his.
Holkura could betray right now. He should, in my opinion, because Axiom has no troops, and to just stabilize the game. But I know it would be now Axiom has troops. Somebody just donated.
Yeah,
it was Imperium.
But Holcoria, you're right. Holcoria does have that option because he doesn't really have a betray risk. Actually, this might be a time to kind of check if there are any boat banks going on. I mean, Vlira is going and getting rid of Pyrrha.
He's weighted now, so Axiom's not going to drop any lower. I don't think Holkura's in a tough situation.
Shadow Reaper's going 600K into him, and he's not going to be able to defend that.
And, he's
trying. He's trying. Too late. All right, that's giving that. I mean, super risky. All right.
It's looking like it's probably game. But I'm not certain.
I mean, if you look at the gold and you look at team, I mean, because you can kind of think of gold as like another form of like, well, another measure of power. They've got 10 mil, so they can, given they're at 46% occupation, any counter hydras are just going to do proportionally less.
Right.
I mean, the only thing.
What you just.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say what you just said on the gold thing. That's kind of why I think it should be weighted into the tournaments. That power thing, the curve of like what gold actually does in the game and how much you can generate and trade and all that. I don't know, but
I hear you. It's just I think that needs like really how that means, like, because you know what you're saying about like this is like a Frankenstein version of OpenFront with like the incentive things. How do we make sure like whatever the gold is like tying into how we're assessing how well people do? Does that make sense? Right? Like, because ultimately when we want our incentive structure is like we want people fighting. We want people fighting the crowd. What did Holcoria just do? What?
I don't know. Why did he? I guess he betrayed because Shadow Reaper was going after him. He's trying to even it or something.
I thought like maybe it was like a betray full send on Shadow Reaper because it seemed like he betrayed and then his troops disappeared. I mean, I don't know. I mean, at this point, I don't think anyone.
Shadow Reaper should just betray and kill Axiom right now, and this game's over.
Yeah, because no one else really has anything, and he could also just. I mean, who's this? I think. So Team 12, they've got 3 Hydras, but. I mean, like, what they could do is if they have someone who doesn't have a border with Shadow Reaper, you go throw in the Hydros and then you hope it works. I mean, I think it's kind of too far gone because, I mean, 2.7 mil cap is like...
Yeah.
That's
Hydro's going into Axiom from the north, by the way, from Biffer
oh yeah,
or
and
somebody up
that's
here.
it's probably
It's actually Green Biscuit.
Yeah, it's
Green Biscuit actually.
Yeah, and that's just gonna cook everything. I mean, Axiom has an attack into someone. Oh, he's just going for second place. Yep, because he's just getting rid of ATR.
Yeah, and Shadow Reaper's letting it happen, and that's the thing is like, this is kind of where you're getting the example of this isn't true OpenFront, because in real OpenFront, if you're trying to win, Shadow Reaper just kills this guy, so there's no chance that there's a here we go. There's the betrayal.
Yeah, and it's no fault to Axiom at all, because that's probably the best call, because it's probably going to put him higher up on the leaderboard. But what we would want to see is, like, viewers, is we want to see the bottom 3 teams try to unite and fight like Mega Power and hopefully get something out of it. But yeah, so it's not their fault, but I think that, like, what we've talked about, they do have to try to figure out something that's different. And I actually don't know for this tournament if it will be. Did y'all get in? Did y'all get in 5th place?
We got 7th. No, we did not.
I'm sorry, man.
It's okay. There was 3 teams fighting for that 5th spot, and we just happened to get knocked out. The last game, I betrayed Treon X, and I tried to full send him, and it almost worked, but both of my teammates didn't. They sent me like 5% troops instead of like 20%. They didn't know. They were boating, and then they just didn't send enough, and so we didn't kill him, and he was trying to block me off. Anyway, it's the whole thing. It was a good game, a good run, but I just didn't have as good of a time. And my whole team, it was a brand new team. They were all wanting to play like what you're saying, exactly what you're saying, which is playing for position at the end rather than for a win. Which that's not my style. I cannot. My brain doesn't want to do that.
No.
But,
yeah,
we are talking about with Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye has been saying in the upcoming UN tournament that he wants to do like a round robin. He and Lewis have been talking about it, I guess, but they want to do like a round robin tournament style, which is like where you're not fully knocked out in one. You get another chance at a lower bracket if you get knocked out, which is interesting, especially because that really kind of the good teams, can still get up there. If you get knocked out, like say in the very first round of the tournament, 2 good teams go up against each other, and one team knocks another one out. Well, then you never get to see the other good team to see if they ever were better than that one round that they played in or whatever.
But are you? Is it like 1v1? Is it like a 2-team game? Is that what you're thinking of?
Oh well, no, they're talking. From what I understand, they're talking about doing like all of the different. So they're talking like duos, trios, maybe quads, free for all, 1v1. It'll be a big tournament from what I understand.
Yeah.
So
cool.
And
I hope the baseline thing's the same. It's getting the incentive structure of the tournament right, so that we get to see like brutal hydro fights and twists and turns, and also, I mean, part of it too, I think, is the number of players personally.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, this has been good. I think I might need to join the OpenFront IO stage and such, but Galamore,
I'll listen.
It's been super chill chatting. People in the chat, they're actually saying they like 2 people more. I mean, at least Matt is saying that, and I think it's been better. So thanks for hanging out, and everyone go watch Galamore's channel, because he's probably going to post more OpenFront than me, and you should all support him so he can make it on YouTube like Rex.
I would like to do this for sure. Galamore Gaming is my channel if you'll care, but yeah, I'll listen. I'll hang out in the comments and talk to people too.
Yeah. So I'm going to join the stage, but thanks, Galamore. Take care.
Yeah. See you, brother.
All right, Galamore saved the stream. That made the stream 20 times better. Galamore, if you want to post your channel, I will pin it. I'm just gonna go join the stage here and listen in on things. I actually want to just see really quick, because I've been so focused on some of the kind of meta commentary on stuff. I just want to check who ended up winning. Let's do one other quick thing. I'm gonna listen in really quick. Let's hope this all works. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Show you the stage really quick. So we're gonna hear the end of stuff.
There you go. Everyone can speak now. We are no longer censoring your talk. We'll wait and see. Oh, Enzo Plays has joined. You know what? This man's technological abilities impress me day in, day out. Gone are the days when it was Uncle Enzo. That man's a pioneer of the technology now.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. I totally appreciate it.
Hi, Enzo. Welcome to the table. Enzo, can you hear us?
I can hear you. How are y'all doing?
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to take back what I said.
You're welcome. Cool games.
Oh,
Cool games,
we were
everybody.
so close. I had
you jinxed it.
Could y'all
so
hear me?
much hope.
Can you all not hear me?
Just joined. How's it going,
Well,
Mihai?
Good, bro. Yo, awesome games today, except especially the one game I really liked were in the, I think it was BGS. No, not BGS. FSC, the Full Send clan, where they just freaking.
I don't know if they can hear me or not. Is there something like a curse it happening stream? Tell me.
I was here freaking hyped, just yelling and screaming and doing like jumping jacks. And it's like, what is going on? Sweating my ass off over here. That was a crazy game. Good job, FSC.
It was impressive to watch. Impressive to watch. Well, congratulations. As we've seen, the scores have come in. BGS, the only team to break the 100-point barrier. Yesterday, we saw 2 teams. Today, just the one passing 100 points. ATR in second place, 91. Inc. third place with 74. SCR keeping in there with 73. Very close there. BUL sneaking in that final position with 65 points, but unfortunately that does mean we have some losers. FSC 51 points. NUB, we can talk about why you failed me later on, 49 points. CYN, I'm sure you'll do better in person, 47 points. Not sure full sending works. I guess it doesn't work because you only scored 8 points, but you did put on a valiant effort. Mars, again, 8 points. That performance wasn't out of this world. And then KYO, you still got 2 points. So there's always a positive, my friend. You're all winners in my heart, is all I'm going to say, guys. You tried your best. You did what you could, and that's what matters. But congratulations to the 5 teams that won. There's not everyone in life's a winner, but unfortunately some people are bigger winners than others. And 5 of those people will be going on to take part in the $600 cash prize, big wins only competition next weekend. Come along, use some gambers, support our streamers, see who's going to win. I don't know if Enzo can hear us.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can't hear him.
Oh, they
I
can't
never
hear
know
me. I don't know
with
why.
Unk how it's going to go for technology, but unfortunately we haven't got to hear from anyone.
Guys, I don't know what's happening. That's super weird. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, it's super bizarre. I mean, I don't think they're saying anything super important. Oh, am I still... Oh, there's something really bugged going on. Give me a second, y'all. That's actually super weird. I don't know why... that's funny. I'm sure you all have enjoyed the stream. This is why I need a new computer, man. Let's listen in really quick. Let's try to make sure this is working.
What do you want to know, Lewis?
Give us some of your words of wisdom today.
So some of those teams in the some teams suffered from bad spawns. Yeah, some early game kind of spawns close to each other, teams taking each other down, and then just not having enough troops to take on the mid game and the late game. What else? So we saw, let me look at the points per round. So teams like Inc. getting 2 wins at the start, but then falling off. And by game 6, I was a little bit worried that if they had a super poor game, they might not qualify. Teams like CYN doing really bad in the first 2 rounds and then getting the win in the 3rd round. We were hoping that they could take that momentum and qualify, but it just didn't work out. And then there's teams that didn't get any wins, but were consistent throughout the whole tournament. ATR scoring really well, didn't get an actual win. So yeah, mixed bag. Had a lot of fun. Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure,
Next.
never a chore, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Mihai, let's hear from you. How did it go for you?
Hey, everything was well. Like I said, that one game where FSC just came at the end and took out the other player got me all hyped. Like I was saying, I got really hyped on my stream, started yelling and screaming and sweating. Uh, but overall, pretty cool. It seemed like today's stream was a little bit shorter. So we had, the pauses were a little bit shorter. I think we'll probably muscle memory kicked in. So yesterday's practice, because it was cooler. There was
Hopefully they can hear me, y'all.
one
Hopefully.
pause was a little bit longer.
Don't know why
Like
they
we're
couldn't.
like, what do we do? We need content, but that was the only little glitch. Other than that, the streams went well, the cups went well, everything was really good or organized. Games were fun. Congrats to everybody who made it to the finals next week.
Yeah, congratulations. It'll be a really good game. Enzo, Uncle Enzo, have you figured out how
Can you hear me?
Discord works? Can you hear us? Can we hear you?
I can
It's
hear
all
you. Can you
questions
hear
I'd love
me?
to know the answer to.
I don't think they can hear me, man. I don't think they can. I think I should probably leave.
He's on his stream right now. I can translate. He's on his stream. He's trying to
Before, just
he
talk
can't
through the stream.
speak through here.
Pull up the stream. Why can't y'all hear me? I see on my end that I'm talking. I don't know what's going on.
Well, there's
Sorry,
always
Enzo's
next
speaking right
weekend,
now.
Enzo.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you all heard their type of take.
Sorry, Enzo.
I'm just gonna leave and just give him my own take.
We'll use Biffo to translate for you quickly. If you had to give us a very short sentence to say how you compared this week's games or today's games versus yesterday's games, which one did you think was of higher quality? Who do you think is going to be the winner next week?
Today better. Next week, don't know.
Today better. Next week, don't know.
Over and out.
There you go.
All right, that's enough of that. I'm gonna leave that because I don't know why they can't hear me. I honestly have no clue whatsoever, y'all. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Maybe I'll do one game. This is just yeah, I don't know why they couldn't hear me. Because at least on my end too, it looked like everything was fine. It is like the OBS settings. I know none of you are really here for any of that, but in any case, we've been streaming for 2 hours. Do y'all want to do a game? Oh, bienvenidos, la gente de Argentina. Let's close this off. I'll just give you all my thoughts on things really quick. It's okay. I mean, what Galamore and I talked about, tournament structure is kind of screwed up. I don't know why they couldn't hear me, but I'm just gonna say fuck it. With that, the game with FSC was kind of cool. The games later in the tournament were okay. They just need more people in it overall. I think commentating with Galamore is better because we can kind of just like better point out like different types of dynamics going on. So yeah. I mean, we can do a game. Do you guys want to do one game? I might be cool with one because I wasn't totally destroyed by the stream. Oh, I'm gonna make this not here. I'm gonna put it on trade. I'm gonna go to the freaking trade meta thing. Let me also do one quick thing too. If any of you want to check out Galamore, I'm gonna go share that. Yeah, they can all talk about whatever the hell they want. So let me get you Galamore's YouTube because I wanna support him so Galamore can make it on YouTube, not just the bullshit of trying to suppress other people's views by posting too much or whatever. Okay, so Galamore Gaming, if any of you want to check out Galamore, this is his deal. Let's close this. Here's Galamore. I'm gonna do trade maxing game. If you want to go reset your name for trade maxing, here you go. Yeah, I have no idea why any of those guys couldn't hear me. And I don't even have a good way to troubleshoot. I think it's just my computer is so screwed that I need to throw it off a cliff. So, yeah. Here's this. That should be the link. I don't know what type of game we're going to do. I kind of want to make it a short game. Can y'all join that? Did that work? Let's see. Are you able to join? Okay, guys are joining. People are joining. Okay, cool. What kind of game do you want to play? Let's just see about this. Yeah. How many people do we got? We've only got 9 people, guys. I don't know if I want. I don't know. Wait. You want to do infinite money game? I'll do an infinite money game, but you're not getting a massive map. You're not gonna get a massive map because I kind of want to wrap this up because I've actually got to do. and I've been so inefficient this weekend. So I'm going to turn off bots for the most part. Let's play short infinite gold. That's what y'all are gonna get. You're gonna get infinite gold. I'm just thinking what map. I don't want Sierpinski infinite gold. Actually, that could be kind of funny. I like the idea of Sierpinski infinite gold. That's a funny one. Surrounded could be interesting too, but I like Sierpinski because you'll have all of these random little areas. I'll also give you 3 minutes of PvP immunity. Just as an incentive. What else do you need? So it's trade meta, so you're kind of good on that front. I'll let you donate troops. Most of the bots are gonna be gone, but I'm gonna keep a few to give you a little bit of structure. So I mean, we'll see what you do. I mean, this will probably be another time lapse, depending on how things go. So everyone, let me pin that message if I didn't already pin it. Oh, it is pinned. Cool. Nice. So I'm gonna take a bite of food. I still have these baked beans from this morning. Probably should have eaten them sooner. Bite of baked beans. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go and start this game. So good luck, everyone. Let's see what y'all do. This is gonna be the last game of the stream. Someone else just jumped in at the last second. So, yeah. I'm still just wondering why they couldn't hear me. I mean, does anyone have any ideas? I mean, I know this isn't techsupport.io, but I'm curious. There's something weird about having Discord in, like, another browser or something like that, and, like, something with my phone. I don't really know. Super cursed. But, I guess. We'll see what y'all do. I think you have 3 minutes of PvP immunity. I wonder if we'll see that crazy. There's one of these random Anons, if any of you played yesterday, that they literally killed the entire map. They killed everything. So guys, you got infinite gold. Or you should have infinite gold. Do you not have infinite gold? Someone telling me, if you don't have infinite gold, you should be able to build whatever you want. Like, very, very quickly. Do you not have infinite gold? I think I might have messed up the setting. Okay, guys, we're gonna reset. Reset. It was supposed to be infinite gold. Sorry about that. Let's give you this. Yeah, that's my bad. Okay, here you go. Reset. I'll give you infinite gold this time. So let's replace pin message. Oh my god, did I freaking messed it up? Sorry. Oh my god. Okay, so here we go. Not that one. It's this one. It's this one. Okay. So Sierpinski. Infinite, not infinite troops, infinite gold. You can donate gold. PvP immunity. I'll give you 3 minutes. I'll give you 3 minutes to set up your base and y'all. Okay. Sierpinski. Free for all. I'm gonna get rid of most of the bots. I'll leave the nations, even though they don't really matter. 3 minutes PvP, infinite gold. That looks good to me. Okay, cool. All right, anyone who wants to be in, jump in. It's the last link, by the way. It's not the second to last link. It's the last link. I think that's a different link. All right, I'm gonna give you all a second. We'll have one final game to end the stream. And, yeah, I'm actually gonna check. Well, no, I'm not gonna check anything else. All right, so we got 24 players. I think that's the same thing. I got rid of most of them, man. I just want to give you some structure to take things. Okay, so, y'all are still, like, popping in here. So we've gotten a couple more people. So, I mean, I'm cool with waiting a little bit. But there's not really a good way to know about, what this is going to be. Oh, there's multiple Murph players. Is this like a joke from yesterday, or is the Murph clan like really a thing? In any case, I'm going to hit start right now. So good luck, everyone. You got 3 minutes, infinite gold. This should be a kind of funny time lapse, hopefully. Yeah. So, I mean, we will see indeed. We will see indeed. And definitely, I mean, this is going back a bit. Go check out Galamore. Go help him make it on YouTube or whatever. Yeah. Oh, they're still chatting in the OpenFront Masters thing. I don't know what it's all about. But it doesn't really matter to me. Oh, sorry, I paused it. I can apparently pause these. That's cool. All right. Good luck. Flip 7's mobile gaming. All right, so good. Y'all are getting up your SAM sites. I think getting up cities early is going to be key. And also having multiple squares. Multiple squares is going to be really relevant. So like people like Yahoo, getting up your cities, definitely important. Just so you get higher growth overall. And then the more islands you get, the better. That should be that. So let's, I'm just doing some other things in the backdrop. Don't know what all these other guys are doing up in chat. Ooh. I'm not going to go listen to the stage. I don't need to listen to that. Whatever they're doing. Okay, cool. So, God Empire gets a major block. Oh yeah, some of you guys are getting up your warships early. Makes sense. Makes sense, gotta do this. I feel like this is a good map for infinite gold. Some of these I gotta record. I might actually... Maybe see... I'm gonna see if this crashes the stream. I'm gonna try to record this. And let's see if this can be made in a video. All right, everyone, welcome back. All right, let me just redo that. All right, everyone, welcome back to another video of OpenFront. We are watching some of my subscribers battle each other on an infinite gold game. They've got 2 minutes to prepare, so we're gonna see what they do. They basically can spam whatever they want, so they have unlimited buildings. You can see Mark right here building a level 100 SAM. What he really needs to do... Oh, he's got a level 111 SAM. Look at that. That's crazy. He needs to, like, spread these out. Because what the thing is with SAM defenses is you need, like, a critical mass, and you need to have enough interceptors to take out bombs. Though then again, some of these people probably know the exploiter thing, which I'm not going to explain. Because I don't want it to get too far out. It might get patched, but I think the more islands people have, the better. Some of these people in the middle, like we did another one of these games on stream a bit before, and what ended up happening is all the people on the mainland on deglaciated Antarctica, they were all eviscerated by like one guy. Like one dude. Like if you can all go watch that, I would definitely check it out. I was trying to help people and tell them out what they need to do. So we've got 45 seconds left. All the other nations are going down. If you see the yellow bar at the top, that's like the time you got. Yahoo, what you probably want to do, you probably want to go try to get some of these other islands. Like go get the West Island. I honestly think this map, like this honestly looks so crazy. Look at God Empire. His base looks great. He's got a lot of defenses here. He might very well have an alliance with like some of these other folks. Like who is this down here? Anon 886. He might have an alliance with him. And we're going to see how things go. This is also on the trade meta variant, which is why there's going to be like infinite trade. And MERVs are just 35 mil. So if anyone wants to launch 100 MERVs, that's just going to wreck everything. Someone's asking in the chat. Look at the SAM lines. Look at this. This is madness. Look at this. What's going on over here? Okay, so some of these people are hating each other. There's some fights going on. There's a lot of fights. And people can die in like an instant. It looks like Max probably needs to respond here, or I don't know what this guy's trying to do. Anon 806, he's just like firing things right into the grinder. Oh man, Mega Merv, we're seeing Merv apocalypse. This is destroying a lot of people. So Anon 963, he didn't have enough SAMs very clearly. So there goes his base. He's got like 1 or 2 left. Like, I don't get why the Anon 806 in the top right, why he's not just using MERVs. Look at this Mega Merv. Mark I don't know if Mark has an invincible base. He needs some more SAMs. Because part of his problem is he's going to run out of stuff. Look at this Mega Merv right here on Anon 86. His SAMs got nearly like wiped out from all of that. And we've seen a death spiral of MERVs going on God Empire, it looks like. This is going to kill people's computers, just FYI. Like this battle is not necessarily a battle of skill. It's a battle of the best computer. Because if you can out like MERV people, I don't even know, where did all those MERVs go? Because you saw that. I don't even know who they hit. We're going to see this. Look at this guy. He got a massive hole carved in him from like atom bomb spam. Anon 886, I don't think he knows the exploit. He doesn't know the exploit of how to break through SAM lines like this. And you might just want to use, like, if you want to brunt force it, you might just want to use MERVs. Oh my god, Anon 569. If anyone has a missile silo left, they can just be eviscerated. Absolutely cooked. He's probably still alive in, like, these little specks. So, I mean, this is a battle of attrition. You got to be really careful. If anyone is nearby to you, they could go and wipe you out. Oh my God, look at this. This guy found a weakness. He found a weakness. I think Anon 886, no, he's not. I don't think this is the guy. But he might know the trick, because he's blowing some people up. Mark probably needs to launch some Mervs on him if he wants to survive. We see some more apocalypse stuff. So just keep in mind, like, Jules' computer here has died. Oh, this is the guy from the tournament who was fighting on his own. He's trying to survive. Look at this. Oh, Anon 72. He didn't have enough SAMs. He didn't level them all enough. That's why his base got sort of cooked. So people are slowly getting cleaned up. There's more peace in the bottom right of Sierpinski. Oh, there was at least. But it looks like Merlin's going to go and sabotage people's games. Oh, and look at this. UN all PHA. We need to have a tournament for this. Guys, I have an idea. This is the next tournament. We have people with like the ultimate PCs. What is happening here? What is going on? What is happening with Mark? Mark is destroying people's computer. It's not even like, at this point, it's not even a question of like, you're not even just destroying people's land. If you destroy their computer, you can also win. Like, so if any of you have a really good computer, you could just spam out Mervs, warships, whatever you can to lag the game. Get more ports. Because that's how you can destroy people. Oh, someone's still on minute 4 of the game, they say in the chat. I don't know who that is, but yeah, this is a PC battle. Oh, look at this Anon 963. I think they know the exploit. They're staggering their hydros. You got to be careful. If anyone ever goes for you, this is probably Anon 788's last chance, because I think these hydros are going to take him out. If anyone knows the exploit, you're really, really dangerous. So this is actually the real tournament. I'm going to have like $1,000 tournament just for infinite gold to see what people do. It honestly would be very funny on this map. Oh man, this is crazy. Look at these Mega Mervs going in. Where did these even go? Oh, our hero on this island, whatever his name is, that very dear to our heart, completely destroyed, completely gone. UN Alpha has been spamming out bombs from the top right here. Oh, and we've got Anon 886. He's firing back at some people. STR, guys, you got to be careful. If you look in the top right, STR's at 40%. What can happen in these games with everyone being destroyed is that people with very low percentages in the map can win, because how you win is based on occupation percentage of the map. It's that doesn't include irradiated land. So it looks like all of the mainlanders, the main square, they're all destroyed. I don't know if STR is going to have an alliance with UN Alpha. He might want to try to get some more land. Can this overwhelm this Anon 886's base? We will see. We will see indeed. Oh, they might know the exploit. Oh, I think they do know the exploit. He's being eliminated. He's being destroyed. And now he's nearly gone. He's going to try to survive right here. Can he make it? To be determined. Any of these people who know the exploit, they're very, very dangerous if they ever try to go for you. So having more squares is really key. What would be great is we could see the Abbasid Assembly. They still are standing strong, and they might be able to win. By the way, the Abbasid Assembly is a bot. No, STR is going for the Abbasid Assembly. Okay, so many people are getting more bombs, or they're getting more land. So no one's trying to go for the middle land right here, so it's kind of interesting. Bottom left's destroyed. Top left, the STR Alpha Alliance, or the STTR Alpha Alliance is still holding strong. And God Empire, this might be a UN player. I think he's going for, looks like he's going for STR. He's not going for the Merv approach. He's going for old-fashioned hydros. This is good from the Anon guy, but he's gotta get his base a lot stronger. The important thing is he's gonna have more strategic depth, which will be relevant. He does have to watch out though, because he shares an island with Thomas. And NJH Dre, as you can see right here, he's got an island. He might be lagging a lot. Two Dudes is actually still alive. I think he's a new subscriber. So let's watch some of these bombs come in. Oh, they know the exploit. They are fans of the channel. They are staggering their hydros in order to go through. This could wipe out UN Alpha in a moment. Oh, he's already wiped out. His computer was destroyed. You can see that. Oh, completely destroyed computer and completely destroyed base. That means top left is destroyed in this clear battle of skill. The true OpenFront tournament has arisen, as everyone can see. This is the real tournament right here. I love the addition of more ports. Max right here, his inclusion of warships, if he keeps on putting these out, it might be a sign that he's trying to weigh on the strength of his computer to lag people out here. But it doesn't look to be the case. He's not doing that. So we have more spam right here from Anon886. He's hiding with all of these little pockets, which I don't know if it's a good idea. This nation right here has somehow survived thus far, which is actually quite impressive, and we're seeing some other nations rise from the ashes. In terms of who we have left, we only have 15 participants left, and it's gonna be a matter of time, because one of the things you gotta really consider is with how small people's bases are, you might be able to wipe them in one go. And there's just anything you could do. Oh, Max, he says in the chat that his computer isn't strong enough. So he's not going to be opting for the warship strategy, which is likely a good decision. Over here, we see STTR, once proud nation, reduced to a small cube. But he is trying to rebuild his base. He is trying this, but it looks like some of this Hydra spam likely will take him out. Unfortunately, there's not a way to defend this. You cannot defend this in OpenFront, that you cannot build an indefinitely protected base. Look at this beautiful underhanded bombs coming out from Anon886. Looks like this may be wiping out STTR. STTR is trying to escape, but you can see this. He doesn't have enough. His defenses are degraded. Oh, but he might have another chance. Maybe STTR, he might want to go for the nuclear or the mega nuclear option and just Omega Merv Anon886, who is being a menace. You can see what Anon886 is capable of. They're staggering in all their bombs to even destroy higher level SAMs through the ultimate exploit, which I will not explain unless, of course, you are a member of the channel. That's not true. I actually, I don't know what's true. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah, but this guy's a freaking menace. Anon886, he's destroying this. He's destroying all this part of the base. STTR has survived, though, and he has the opportunity to escape. He might be plotting his revenge, though, as we can see here. He only needs one missile silo to unleash an Omega Merv, which is very strong. Oh, and Max is getting taken out. He's getting hit. He has a little bit of strategic depth, and it looks like these underhanded bombs from the Menace Anon886. It looks like those bombs. It looks like those bombs. They weren't well coordinated that time. So that's all right. That's all right. Oh, no. The nation has destroyed our hero, once proud in the north. I mean, I think what these guys got to do, I think they got to keep on expanding their prospects. Max does have the potential to send some escape boats to get out. And it's interesting that many of these nations are not opting for MERVs. They're not going for Omega MERVs, which does allow more accessibility to newer players, to just Omega MERV people to hell and back again. So, I mean, we will see. It looks like God Emperor, he's trying to take out, he's trying to take out NJH, and I'm not sure why he's trying to do that with just like Hydras like this. Oh, he's sending in some patterns of atom bombs and Hydras. I think Max, this might be the time to detonate the Omega Merv and go for God Empire. If you just spam 0 and go for the Omega Merv, you might be able to break through. Most of you guys are not making use of the power of the Omega Merv. Max, at the same time, he likely wants to escape because people are using the exploit. God Empire is clearly a loyal subscriber of the channel, and he knows that with the exploit, he might be able to take things out. All right, so we've got Omega Mervs, NJH Dre, devastating God Empire. This is what I'm talking about. God Empire fires back with Omega Merv, but he is reduced to ashes, and he has no more silos. NJH Dre, you can see his SAM sites being taken out, being nearly reduced, but he had just enough levels. This is why you got to level all your SAMs, so you can survive Mega Omega Merv. And here comes in a Mega Merv on Max right here. Can his SAMs have enough? I think he has enough levels that those SAMs can only be taken out by the Hydro exploit. Simultaneously, in third place, we see the Nation of West. The Nation of West, which is an NPC at easy difficulty, is defeating most of these players, which I really hope they win, but we will see. Oh, and look at this, God Empire seeking his revenge, likely on NJH. But that might be the end of God Empire. We don't really know if he's still here. He's still here. He's got warships. He's only specks of ash, though. So NJH, can this Mega Merv go through and destroy his base? Guys, this is the most important game in OpenFront history, I think. So it looks like some of these bombs were on Max, And I think he might have a critical mass of Sams that can actually outlast a Mega Omega Merv. Oh man, West is getting taken out. The Menace Max is trying to take out the Easy Nation as a jerk. Oh man, that's actually terrible. I mean, West, the nation, still has 16 million worth of gold. Clearly the hero. And it looks like Anon 886 still existing as a spect. God Empire with his specs, I think this is the last of them though, because if he clicked, he can't have that many more pixels. Oh, Omega Max, or Max get an Omega Merv. Is this actually going to be able to break his base? Look at what this is doing to him. I mean, this Sam site, this might be just invincible, y'all. Oh, in the Anon 886, I think you guys need to start pivoting. I think this Anon 886 might be too strong unless you go for them. He's sending out blanket carpets, and I mean, one thing you all got to be careful of is, you know, the Nation West could actually win this. Like, they could win this game, y'all. It's very possible that they win this game because of the land. Oh, Thomas over here, rising from the ashes. Yeah, I mean, Anon 788, you probably need to fight back. I might try an Omega Merv on him. These will it wouldn't surprise me if you get them going fast enough that you can overwhelm everything. Oh, and Max is destroyed. Max is completely destroyed. How many people do we have left? We only have 7 competitors left. I think this is the last time. I think this is your last opportunity. I mean, Anon 788, click for your life. If you actually are eliminated by this, I think that might be it. Oh no, West is gonna win. West is probably gonna win. I think West might just win this. They're at 72%. If they just attack, Thomas might be the last hope. Oh no. West is taken out. Anon 886, if they just click the land, I think they won this freaking Menace. Oh, they win. They win this Menace, the piece of land right here. Did they actually get completely eliminated? No, they didn't. They're still here. None of you recognized the thread in time. None of you recognized it. And that is game, our winner, with some warships in little corners right here. I think this might have literally been the guy who won the last time, man. Jesus, that is absolutely insane. And even our Nation West got really close to winning. So, I mean, that was absolutely insane. That is probably going to be a video on the channel. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Oh my god, that's so funny. I stopped recording, y'all. That was a funny game. You want to do one more of those? That was actually really troll. That was really troll, man. Oh, you tried to make the Nation win. Someone tried to stop it. If the Nation won, that would have been like the greatest storyline. I mean, you guys are playing the after game and stuff. Y'all want one more game? Guys, I'm tired. I gotta go do PhD stuff and things. I gotta do PhD stuff, man. I gotta go pretend to be a doctoral student or whatever. I mean, I think for me, I know you guys want to do that. I'm gonna save the replay in our Discord really quick. I think that's probably it for me. Typically though, what I can tell you is I think Rex streams like really late today, so you might go get a play on his stream and have some fun. I'm gonna just save this in our Discord. And in any case, I think I'm gonna end it here, but I hope y'all enjoyed the stream and stuff. It's been 3 hours. Have a good rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed Galamore. Go check out his channel, and take care, everyone. Bye-bye. See ya.